Boom.
Come on. Here he is, direct from some sort of dark dimension. Pumpkin guy.
Hey, yeah,
Oh. Good morning, Pumpkin guy. How are things going?
All right, so far so good. Nerdist, thank you for the prime sub. Pope Waffles.
Greetings, PG and John. We are here and supposedly alive. Jim Pills, happy Jim Coffee sip, Jim clap.
Thank you. Pope Waffle 71 moons. Thank you. Pre-stream. No note. No note. Why? What's up?
Boom, how many moons? Cheer 20.
All the moons. I know the moons keep going by, man. What am I gonna do about it? What's up?
55 moons. Okay, back to my padded room.
Hey, there you go. Vero, thank you. Phoenix Monroe, thank you. Spider, thank you. Danny Phantom, thank you. Nerdist, thank you. Pope Waffles, thank you. Thank you. Everybody. Hi, Brian. Oh, God. No, man, I haven't had enough coffee as usual. I don't know. You figure I have all the coffee in the world right now, but I don't. What's up? It's Sunday. No, man, slow week. Slow week, man. Slow week as news goes. What's up? How's it going? Max Marvel, Lost Pixie, Space Buckaroo, Rev Snyder. What's up? How's it going? Mama Evie, DJC Animation, Extra Big. What's up? How's it going? Furious, Lady Billy, Brandon. It's Brandon. Brandon is here. What's up? How's it going? Brad's Bubba. How's it going? And everyone's gonna be like, I didn't get an intro like that. Eagles, how's it going? NBC, oh. Nah, man, dude, it's Sunday. What am I gonna do on a Sunday? You know what I had today? Nothing. I had nothing. I had a stupid little meal bar, which stupid. It's not even a meal. I don't even know why they call it a meal bar. It's a meal-less bar. What's up? Alex Marvin. What's up? Redeem Pando. Pando! What are we doing long-term with Pando? Go.
Happy Sunday, PG.
Zonlord.
Week 1 of my roommate being gone is complete. Home is clean and reorganized, and I'm having a wonderful time of my long-awaited solitude.
Nice. That's a real high.
Hey, PG, Pauline, Dawn, Jim in chat. How are you?
All right. We alive. What's up? How's it going?
High Lone's new album just arrived as you went live. Hooray for new music.
They released an album on a Sunday? Who releases an album on a Sunday? That's weird. Traditionally, technically it's supposed to be Tuesday, but they changed that to Friday. I guess because they didn't want the kids skipping school and going to Best Buy to buy albums. I mean, what? So, out of our neck punch, gifted a sub to Zonlord and NBC. Boom. Candy, gifted sub, out of our neck punch. Thank you. What's up? Thank you. Boom. What? I like it. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up? I don't know. Naughty always used to release albums on a Tuesday, and then they changed it for some reason to Friday. I don't know. And I can't imagine, kids trying to skip school for an album release.
Also, we are in a hype train right out the starting gate.
Hey. I guess so. Level 1 hype train. Go.
And Mint arrived in the mail.
Arrived in the mail? Oh, arrived in the mail. Oh, arrived in the mail for you. Okay. I thought it was like released on the internet. I was like, oh, all right.
For the hype.
Hype train. Lost Pixie. Thank you for the what's up? I had enough coffee until you can taste all the colors. Yes. I'm Richard. It's fine here. Meme. Sue driving 8 hours, stay overnight. Ronald McDonald house. So mom can check the Kate surgery. Oh, good vibes. Hey, Rep Snyder. Good vibes. Where's my good vibes? Boom. Send them on over. Good vibes to you, Mom. All right. There you go. No, let them know. Clip this and say, hey, Ma, people are rooting for you. There you go. Rootin' tootin'.
Potgengar, how's PG doing today?
I don't know, I got a repetitive noise disorder now. What's up? How's it going? Night Owler, hello. Good vibes. Books off on Thursday for some reason. Yeah, why are books on Thursday? Like, I don't understand it. Oh, they got to give, like, older people an extra day to get their books so they can have it for the weekend? I need something to read at the beach or the poolside. Has anybody here actually read a book on the beach? I feel like if I'm out at the beach, the last thing I want to do is read. Yeah? It's like I'm looking into just black and white text when I have this vast scenery before me. What's up? Jimmy Half, what's up? Zero fellow, what's up? Steampunk Chick. Okay, I need to. Did anybody here actually watch? David, hi, what's up? Did anybody here actually watch She-Hulk? Because I'm getting mixed messages now. I got people saying it's good. I got people saying it's terrible. Don't bother. I don't know. My time is very limited, and I'm kind of. I need to know. Go.
Made amazing lasagna roll-ups last night for dinner. No point just making conversation.
Lasagna roll-up? That's weird. It's like a Hot Pocket that shouldn't exist. Lasagna roll-ups? It's lasagna! What'd you do wrong that you had to roll it up? I picture just like a rug with sauce like oozing out of it that you rolled up, and it's just like weird. I don't know. It's all the same place, I guess. What's that? You can loved it. All right, there we go. Honestly, I haven't bothered with She-Hulk. I did read books on. You read books on. You're that person. What? I don't know. It's like I wouldn't read a bunch of comic books at the beach. I feel like I'm at the beach. I should be doing something at the beach. I don't know. To each their own. You know that popcorn cost us like $12. So tiny. What's up? Waiting a few more months to renew my Disney Plus and binge all the stuff I missed since January. Yeah, nice. Whoa. Big old head up in there. I wasn't expecting that. Thanks for the follow. No, I know. It's just a new follow alert, and it's just a giant face. Sorry, your face was big there. Are you guys in the movies right now? Well, we're in a movie theater area, but we were going to watch a movie, but there's like nothing I want to see. Plus, we kind of just came in here for popcorn. Because I can't get popcorn anywhere locally, you know? Well, I mean, I can, but it's not movie popcorn. What's up? What? Really? Okay, is that it, or are you just taking personal offense to it? Oh, God. No, because, okay, here's the thing. This is why I'm getting mixed messages from the interwebs. Is like, anytime there's a strong female lead, I don't know whether the internet just has a fragile eagle and they're bent out of shape because, you know, there's a female lead, and they're just like, oh, it's just about how men are terrible. Hey, I'll be the first to say men are terrible, but so are women. Humans, you are all equally awful. There you go. I've solved the whole equality issue on the internet and world. So there you go. Just keep that in mind. Everybody is terrible all the time. You're welcome. A little insightful bit of nugget from a tiny little pumpkin. What's up? Local popcorn. Is it? Hey, is that free range popcorn? What's up?
Watching the House of the Dragon RN. Spoiler alert. It's a thing.
It is a thing. House of the Dragons. I think there's gonna be dragons in it. Humans are terrible. Moral of the story. Yeah. No, it's what? Oh.
Gaming news. The latest book for D&D 5th edition was announced and beta released. It's got mixed responses from people, and polarizing people, with some claiming new potential while others claim watering down.
I don't know. I haven't touched D&D in quite some time. I can't even find my 20-sided die. I don't know where it is. They mutually excel each other in yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know. And with something like fictional content, I keep scratching my head. I'm like, why are you guys putting such importance on this? It's literally it's Shrek and Marvel. I mean, come on.
My DoorDash will deliver stuff from my local theater to me.
Ooh.
Don't know why I or anyone would pay for overpriced stuff.
Hey, movie theater popcorn's usually like it's got a certain thing to it, you know? I don't know if it's the lackluster oils, the low quality ingredients, or whatever, but it just tastes better. I don't know. Everything else is just like, I mean, I'm not gonna buy M&Ms in like the movie theater because I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Those are just generic, you know. But the popcorn, that's it. That's all you go for. Yeah. Wizard of the Coast has been bending the knee like crazy. What do you mean bending the knee? What? How else are they gonna walk? What do they do now? Bending what knee? Whose knee is broken? What happened? Maybe they're having arthritis in their legs. MSG. Maybe that's it. MSG makes everything better. I saw that YouTube video. Let's see. Way back in my day, we only had 6-sided die. We had to roll backwards, uphill, both ways. Oh, God. You bought Tim Burton's Pumpkin King t-shirt that glows in the dark for $10. Ooh, Big Lots. Go. Nice. They're in Store My Town, Towns Mall that sells popcorn of various flavors, including pizza. Yeah, I've tried pizza popcorn, but hey, if you like a little fancy popcorns, Popcornopolis is pretty good over-the-counter popcorn. Yeah. No, if you like fancy popcorns, they got all sorts of drizzles on it and stuff like that, and seasonings and stuff. It is pretty decent. Popcornopolis. Decent. When I went to the theater, I never bought that popcorn. I'd have a bag of my own plus soda and candy from 7-Eleven nearby. Oh, well, look at you. You had a 7-Eleven nearby. What? Okay, dude, where we live now, it's like there's nothing nearby. Back in New York, it was fine because, you know, you go in there and you just take whatever. You go bodega across the street.
Happy Sunday afternoon, Pumpkin Guy. Hope you're having a good day.
Wednesday! Yeah, so far so good. Hope you're doing well, too. Wednesday. Hey. Wednesday. What's up? How's it going? Wednesday on a Sunday. Bump, bump, bump. Hankering some caramel popcorn. Caramel popcorn's awesome. Caramel popcorn. I recently had Hershey's cookies and cream popcorn. Not bad, but still picking kernels out. Yeah, that'll happen. Is there, you know, for all the genetic mutations we do with our food, how come we can't have kernel-less popcorn? Science, come on. We made watermelons that don't have seeds in it now, so you can just stick your face in the whole thing and wrap rubber bands around it without worrying about getting hit in the eye with a seed. No, but popcorn, dude, come on. I'm well enjoying my coffee. Yes, which is what I gotta do. I gotta enjoy my coffee because I haven't had enough. No, man, dude, I only have one cup today. Panic at the Crisco. Crisco's kind of good, though. What's up? Hydrate. Hydrate, yeah, let me hydrate. Nah, man. Dude, I need coffee. What am I going to do? Boop. Coffee. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, DC's got a 10-year plan. Everybody hold on to your butts. DC's got a 10-year plan for movies. Big follow. What's up? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. No joke. Actually, it was announced. What's up? Hold on.
There's actually physics into a way of that. The way popcorn pops requires the outer kernel to stay intact and effectively pressure cook the interior. Getting rid of that shell gets rid of the physics and popcorn becomes unpoppable.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but I want science to make it better.
Pumpkins live that long.
Vlad.
72 Mounts says, Hi Jim and chat. Rolls 63 on Wild Magic chart. Cast fog cloud centered on yourself. Poof.
I don't want to do that. What's up? And the hub. What do you mean where we ended up? Dude, we still on YouTube? You go look. We got links where we ended up. Hey, this is fitting where you ended up. Look at you ending up on Twitch, being a thing. No, I know a lot of people just, you know, channels repressed. It's too insightful. What's up? And the hub. Hi, thank you. Hey, they like stuff that you made when they were younger, but I think they grew up. What? Time does that. Hey, what's up? Another 10-year plan. The last 10 didn't work out that good. I know, but apparently they do. Go. Sora, what's up?
16 moons of PG wisdom.
16 moons. Thank you. Appreciate. What's up? Thank you.
Huzzah. All hail the squirrel.
Hey, there you go. Still around. Hey, dude, this September will be 21 years. Go.
I'm getting a new flat screen TV.
Ooh.
Mine bit the dust because it's so old. I've had it since I was in my mid-20s. I'm now 37.
Wow.
It was a great TV. Lasted quite a while.
Dude, you're not going to get that from a new TV. You're going to have a new TV. It's going to, like, it won't even update in about 3 years, and you'll be like, come on, what do you mean I can't watch anything? Sorry, your Netflix app built into the TV won't update because the OS is not supported anymore. Poor flat screens. Man. Dun, 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 dun. Still haven't made gummy skulls yet. Oh, you got to be able to find gummy skulls somewhere. You're telling me on the face of this planet nobody's made gummy skulls. You know? Come on. Even for Halloween, bro. Bro, come on. I figured that would be one of the... I didn't even bother looking to see if they existed because I assumed they always did. My first widescreen from 2008 is still kicking. Nice. Yeah, we have an really old, it's like, I guess, our backup TV. It's like a 720 plasma/flat screen. But, yo, this thing's got overscan like you wouldn't believe. Like, anything basically from my neck down you wouldn't see on all corners just because of the overscan. Yes, before they compensated for overscan. It's ridiculous. Bulk candy store at the mall. Nice. Go.
Old TVs rule. I have my first S&D still current HD TV I bought back in 2009.
Wow.
Still works.
Nice. There you go. It's very rare you get more than 5 years out of anything anymore, which is just sad. You know? Speaking of which, we got a cold brew coffee maker, and it's got this little basket inside. You know, they discontinued that flippin' model, and the model worked well, but now the basket is, like, discontinued, so they want, like, $40-50 for a tiny little basket you put within the coffee maker. I'm like, for that, I can get a whole new one. That's totally wasteful of a company to do that. You know? It's like, dude, I have this working thing, but I need a new little basket for it to keep the coffee grinds in. It's ridiculous. I'm like, dude, that is just, but it's discontinued. For what? Why? It worked.
Speaking of updates, I can't play a single player campaign without some dumb DLC that I don't care or want to pay for, and my internet sucks.
Yeah, that'll happen. Dude, gaming isn't what it used to be. You know, I look at movies, music, games, even art now. Oh my God, has anybody seen, what is it called? Mid-Journey AI. It's like another one of those Wombo art things. It does, I gotta tell you, if you're fantasy art, change your genre, okay? Because if you just go to Google, put Mid-Journey AI art and see what comes up for an image search, it's getting better. And if I was a fantasy artist, I'd be very upset right now because I'm like, half this stuff is better than the stuff I've seen people make. And I'm like, that's sad. Yeah. One day it'll come after the cartoons, and then all cartoons will have to be live. But then AI will figure out how to do live animation real time, which is basically VTubers. But discontinue to force people to buy a new one. That's what I'm saying, man. Why do that? It's basically, I would say at best, a $10 part I would need for this coffee maker, right? And I'm like, dude, just here's $10. Just, I want to keep using this thing. Nope. It's $40 because it's discontinued. I'm like, what? Zanthos, what's up? How's it going? Just like inkjet printers cost as much as a replacement cartridge these days. Yep, pretty much. They want you to just buy it so you're pot committed to the ink cartridges. I always get the generic kinds. I don't care. I'm not printing anything important. Just get a pack of 5 milk bags. What, you can use those instead. Yeah, it's not the same. It's got to agitate and oscillate. It's basically this part, it's like a tumbler and a dryer that has all the coffee grounds in it. So it's got to spin around and agitate. For that, I have reusable coffee bags I just put in the water. But this makes it in like 20 minutes. You know? So when I'm impatient, which is always, you know, I'll wait 20 minutes. But 24 hours for a cold brew? Bro, come on. I can't wait 24 hours for caffeine. Come on. Never buy retail if you can help it. Yeah, it's a little tricky though. You know? I miss old games. You got what you paid for. Yeah, I know. It's just what it is. But no, I mean just in all that stuff. You know, the art, media, stuff like that. It's getting very cash grabby. You know, and I'm just kind of like I'm a little bent out of shape about it. So it's either been devalued because robots can do it now. Like, I mean, dude, music you can churn out in an afternoon. I'm not even joking. You know, you got AI doing art, and games are just littered with microtransactions.
Pump'Kin man. I still have my old Vizio TV for 7 years now. Still works well,
nice.
But some streaming services no longer work since it's outdated.
Yeah. I had that with an old Blu-ray player. It literally had an app for Blockbuster on demand. Like, I booted up, and it's like, I'm like, no, there's a Blockbuster app in here. Get the hell out of here. And I'm like, no, let's see what happens. This service is no longer... oh, of course it isn't. Dude, no, I'm not even joking, dude. Blockbuster, bro. Blockbuster. Wonder if they had late fees on your streaming. Cold brew is slow otherwise. And go with Brother Printers, cheapest cartridges for printers. You can always type in the model number and find alternative knockoffs at this point. What? For the ink cartridges. I don't even feel bad about getting a cheap kind because you know what? Ink is overpriced. It's quite literally more expensive than caviar. Go.
Speaking of ink printers, they lose money on every printer but make it up in spades with the cartridges. Part of the business model.
They don't make it for me. Blockbuster on demand. Yeah, MadRx. It was an app. Go.
Nut milk bag sealed with a clip. Throw it in, and the machine can jostle it around.
No, you're not understanding. The Tumblr itself.
A Blockbuster app. I wonder if that gives it value like a PS3 with PT still installed.
Maybe. I know, we got one of those. Dawn's got PT installed in the PS3. Don't. She should play that on stream. Yeah. Never mind. I'm not going to get into the coffee dynamics of this thing. It's a weird little thing. It needs special needs, apparently. Isn't there a single Blockbuster still going in Canada? Probably. I don't know. There's always somebody. Didn't they turn it to a hotel? I gotta say, as much as I like physical media, I ain't going to a place that basically is the interior of a Blockbuster. Because the interiors of a Blockbuster weren't that great to begin with. Yeah. I've had terrible experience with printers. I don't think anyone says, wow, this has been a fun experience with this printer. Nobody likes printers unless you can get those like super high-end ones that can do like quality prints and stuff, but then the ink is grossly expensive. That app was created by Dish Network. Once they closed down all the stores, they bought Blockbuster for the 30 days exclusive releases the company owned. What? Really? Wow. Huh. Weird, man. Problem with that thought is that PT is still playable, but the app is just a novelty piece. It's a novelty piece. Hey, a lot of people like novelty. You know, look at all the toys from the 80s that are being regurgitated on the public right now. Go.
Printer tech hasn't been updated in like 10 years.
Yeah, I can tell by the dot matrix print quality that I'm getting out of my thing. Dude, it's so stupid. I can see the little dots in there. It annoys me. Yeah. Yeah.
Several years ago, my parents tried to give away their old 50-inch tube TV. No one wanted it, not even the donation places like Goodwill will take it, and there was nothing wrong with it. Just had no place to out it in the house. Yeah,
that's what happens. Nobody wants a tube television. Nobody, except gamers. Gamers will take it. Do a Craigslist. They'll be like, dude, no, man, I play all my old games. Retro tech. Let's see. Thank you. HBO got rid of a ton of cartoons on the platform Cartoon Network and removed them almost all other platforms. Rumors are that HBO Discovery and Merger is using them as a tax write-off. They say Cartoon Network will shut down at the end of the year. Oh, that's good. Way to go. Hey, Warner Brothers, HBO, Discovery, you're a pile of crap right now, in my opinion. Okay? Oh, we're going to do a tax write-off. Oh, we had to get rid of all these cartoons for some reason. What? You know, anybody at the IRS want to look into this? Bro, why did you have to remove all these cartoons? If this is true, and I was the person at the IRS, well, why did you have to remove these? Oh, because, well, why? So we can lose money and have a tax write-off. Wait, what? There's no logical reason for this. Yeah, but, you know, legal loopholes. Whatever, jail. Assuming that's true. Yeah. There's one working Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon, because internet is so bad, they put a video rental is still viable. Wow. Isn't it sad that there's places in the United States where the internet is so bad, Blockbuster is a viable option? Go.
What up, PG?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Thank you. What's up? How's it going? What? Cartoon Network, they killed off my favorite cartoons in a way that makes it permadead. Really? Ooh, permadead. Hey, that so nothing is permadead ever. If I've learned that through years of media absorption, something can always come back from the grave. Every franchise. Some places, everywhere, dude. Really? Go.
Please be kind and rewind, especially those tapes from the back room.
Blockbuster didn't have a back room, did it? I don't remember. Yeah, because I would get all my rentals from Tower Video because I worked there. It was free. So no joke. Forget it. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, they killed a few old retro movie houses by buying a ton of old movies and killing all the ability to play them. New follow, thank you. What's up? Why'd they do that? So is this kind of like what streaming services are doing now? Is they're going to like bully out even the retro theaters? Like, oh, you don't have the licensing to play that in your theater now, so, you know. And then all these little retro theaters can't afford the new stuff. They can't play the old stuff, and then before you know it, there's none of that. But I could watch Back to the Future for $3 on a big screen. It was cool. And nope, not anymore. Universal. They stuck it in limbo. The original characters can't even do anything with it. Give it time. Bum, 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 bum. Radio Shack. Radio Shack was fun. That's where I learned about diodes. Blockbuster didn't have back rooms? Question mark. That was mostly independent video rental stores. I guess. Again, I was more like a Tower Video, and then we had this one kind of mom and pop video shop by this park that we used to get like a bunch of videos because they had all the weird horror movies like no other chain would. Hey, if I wanted to see Cannibal Holocaust, I had to go to that one place that had it. Okay, that's a terrible movie, by the way. Let's see. Blockbuster did not have a back room, but it was always fun getting a rise out of the customers to admit what raunchy movies do you have the movies for adults? Me. Of course we have. Action, comedy, etc. Yeah, that must have been really disappointing. I mean, think about it back in the day. If you were into mature content, pre-internet, go.
Blockbuster totally had a back room. It's where they kept all the copies of everything you wanted to watch that they claimed was rented out.
True. And then the employees would take it home. No, dude, back in the day, if you liked mature content, you actually literally had to go out and find it. It wasn't like on your phone, you know, really... I'll change it. Cute anime people doing fun dances that are not lewd. Or, you know what I mean. Go.
If they do that, Rocky Horror Midnight movie showing during Halloween will go away.
Yeah. I don't think companies care. Companies don't care. They have no cares. Basically, I really feel like that's going to be one of the things now because there was a recent article that a lot of the streaming services are really relying on all those old shows and sitcoms to kind of, you know, bulk out their media library. And that's inevitably going to spill over to movies. And before you know it, they're going to be like, all right, well, we don't want people going to the movies to get it. They don't want people renting it. So let's just deny licensing to play it publicly and just have it on a streaming service. So they'll have to pay for it. You know, that kind of thing. It's inevitable. They don't care if they're going to put out little theaters out of business. You know, it's the way of the world. Don't care for it, but it doesn't seem to change. Pumpkin Potion is pretty awesome. Last week, it's crazy. Oh yeah, no, I got to see Pumpkin Potion play some Walking Dead stuff. That was pretty good. I learned that she used to work for EA and Ubisoft as a senior level community manager. Well, why aren't they still working there? Pumpkin Potion, get back to work on video games. Look what happened to Ubisoft since you left. And EA. I'm going to blame their demise on that Pumpkin Potion left. They were just like, yeah, forget it. No, I'll have more fun being a VTuber. And EA's like, nah.
And then they wonder why people turn to piracy instead of continuing to pay for their services.
Yeah, because all the services are going up. We're not getting anything people really want. There was another Sandman episode that got released. It's like a little special kind of animated bonus episode. I didn't watch it because I'm burnt out on sand. I got enough sand in my shoe right now. Let's see. Searched puppies the other day. Was utterly surprised. EA, to be fair, is what? Flaming ship sinking. It always has been, but people keep throwing money at it. You know? Another FIFA? Dude, take my money. You know? Do they have the Madden thing? Because what? Madden whatever came out. You know, it's literally got Madden on the cover. And I'm like, oh, God, I haven't seen this guy forever. EA just wants to steal your wallet. Ubisoft has issues. Yeah, Ubisoft. Where's Beyond Good and Evil 2? Yeah, boycotted over 20 years from the bad business practices. Yeah, what was the starting point with EA where they were just like, all right, let's start ruining the company with micro fill in the blanks or just reusing assets constantly. And I know a lot of game companies do that, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But, I mean, EA is just like, they literally had basically reskinned a game and they couldn't do it properly and released it as a new one. Don't get me started on that wrestling game either. Madden has been dead for years and they are still using the corpse to hawk their game. Yeah, they put them right on the cover too. Early 2000s. Wow. Bum, 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 bum. Like, what was the starting point though? Like, what I like, because for me, when I think of EA, I just think of a bunch of sports games I never play. Okay, so and American McGee's Alice, because that was owned by EA, which I think it still is, which is why the dude apparently hasn't been making a game yet. Star Wars Battlefront. Oh yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Dude, no, I remember that debacle. That was crazy.
EA's demise was when they came out with Simpsons, tapped a microtransaction game.
That was actually a thing? I never even heard of that. I never even heard of it. Really? Oh. Wow. I know I haven't been in the Simpsons universe for quite some time. The Simpsons. What? Simpsons. I started using, this is what, roughly 20s, end of 90s. Wow, 2000s. All right. EA Games, challenge your wallet. It used to be in the game. Now it's DLC. EA killed my favorite shooter. You're just having a really bad luck with just content you like, Zed. Cartoon Network killed my favorite game. EA killed my favorite shooter. All right, what else? What else is dead? Coffee. Boom. Boom. I don't think I'm going to be in a Simpsons episode. Maybe they'll put me on one of the steps during a Halloween episode. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I'll be fine with that. I just retain all rights to my likeness. They're going to be like, no. Sorry, we wanted to co-opt you and get you into the Disneyverse. I don't know. Other than that, I mean, I don't know any games off the top of my head that are like EA, you know? Speaking of death, Rip Wolfgang Peterson. What do you do? They dropped Titanfall 2 literally right between Call of Duty and Battlefield released that year. Titanfall 2 was actually a decent game, but it basically got swallowed up by everything else that was happening. Wolfgang Peterson. Mr. Peterson, what's up?
How do copyrights work? Do you have to pay to renew each year?
No, that was a thing like back in the day. Now, essentially, if you create it, it's yours. I mean, as long as it's an original IP. It's like the creation is, in essence, the creation of the copyright for the IP. But if you want to double down, do a poor man's copyright where you mail a copy of yourself through the post office. They make sure they stamp it with an actual stamp. That means it's a government seal. And then when you get it back, just file it away somewhere so you have an actual date by the Postal Service, which is a recognized branch of the government. It's an official seal as to when the, postage was canceled. So make sure they stamp it with a real stamp, not an automated robot one, That's the important thing. Dude, you don't realize how much stuff I got from, still. In the archives, we have poor man copyright stuff from 93. Just sitting there with this faded little stamp from the post office in Yonkers, New York. What's up? Thanks for the follow. What's up? Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah, there you go. Plants vs. Zombies. EA. You can make a comeback with Plants vs. Zombies. Everybody loves that game. I like that game. Come on. Plants vs. Zombies was good. Elfsrat, what's up? How's it going? Chris number 2. Apex Legends is EA. I didn't play that because I'm like, another Battle Royale shooty shoot. Yeah. Yeah, Plants vs. Zombies, I mean, you can still play it and people still play it, but I think you got kind of the try-hard, sweaty people now up in there. Like, the people, have been there forever. And they're like, dude, I'm level 800. 800p shooter, bro. You're like, dude, what? Yeah, man. I don't know what happened to it recently. Battle for Neighborville wasn't bad, so. Today's your birthday. You got waffles. Are you sure it's your birthday? All right, I don't know. I don't want any false birthday flags here, Happy birthday! No. Happy birthday! I'll do good vibes and happy birthday. There you go. Happy birthday, Ilsfat. May your birthday be good. You already got waffles, so there you go. Birthday waffles. Birthday waffles! And Pope Waffles was here, too. Oh, coincidence? Who knows? Dun, dun, dun. Why is it so difficult to find a good first-person shooter multiplayer game with a story that isn't a pile of dirt? Because they don't care about the story. They're more concerned with the multiplayer and the little loot boxes. Dude, when was the last time you got a multiplayer game that had a really good story attached to it? You know? Maybe Titanfall? Because the story was okay in that. At least single player was. I don't know what the multiplayer was. But, I mean, other than that, it was kind of like, meh. But Fortnite's got story and lore. There's a comic book. Didn't you read the comic? That came out from Marvel. Is that...
Hello, my pumpkin-y friend.
Hey.
19 moons, woo-oo.
Woo-oo. Yay, Zachariah, thank you. I appreciate 19 moons. Dun, 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 dun. 19 moons. Dun. Thank you, thank you. It's indeed one of those many August born. Yeah. Because life service is a new thing. Life service? What's life service? Genshin Impact, question mark. Decent, if a bit excessive story cutscenes. Oh my god, thank you. No, Snyder, dude. Yo. Dude, listen. The cutscenes and story in Genshin Impact need to be cut in half. They need to be cut in half. Just condense these stories. Cut out half the dialogue. And I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, cut out all this content. But, oh my god. I have never... Dude, if I rolled my eyes further back in my head, people would think I'm getting an exorcist, okay? Because I'm just... they never end. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. I'm like, skip. I can't even skip it. You know, at least, Tower of Fantasy lets you skip the little cutscenes. Are you sure you want to skip this cutscene? It'll break immersion. Skip it. Skip it. Anything you have to say is not important. I just want to explore. God. No, man. Dude, that is the one drawback for me for Genshin Impact. Those quests are just... And some of them are ridiculous. I was literally checking tax forms for one of the characters as a quest line. It was like 40 minutes. I'm like, I don't even spend 40 minutes on my taxes IRL. Why am I doing this in game? This is stupid. Oh, but you're uncovering a plot and learning about the character. I don't care. I don't care. Go.
What do you expect? Genshin is aiming for the Final Fantasy demographic. Unskippable never-ending cutscenes are a prerequisite.
No, you know what I do when a cutscene happens? I put my phone down and I'm just like, all right, whatever. And I just watch Twitch. And I just wait for, I got to make a decision. Yeah, whatever. You're an idiot, Paimon. There you go. Okay, sure. Okay. Oh, the emergency food rations
The
joke.
people who made Kingdom Hearts learned it the hard way with a 5-minute cutscene right before the hardest boss fight in the whole game. The cutscene caused more rage and backlash than the actual boss. When it got ported to newer consoles, they
Retroactively added the skip option. All cutscenes should... Cutscenes. Ugh. I'm tired. All cutscenes in every game should have a skip option. Think of the speedrunners.
paperwork in a video game? What a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm like, well, what? It's like Papers, Please at that point. You know, I'm like, come on, dude. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, and it's not against the, you know, the people who spend all the time doing it, and the animators and the voice actors, which apparently make my ears bleed sometimes. Just give me an option. Give me the option to say, I don't care. Because that's what skip is. It makes me feel like, you know what? I don't have to be part of this conversation. Skip. That's what I like. Because I can't do that in real life. If there was a skip button for conversations in real life, dude, we would be spamming that button all day. We would probably get banned. You know what I'm saying? Dude, seriously. If I could just walk up to somebody IRL and they just started talking, skip. All right, I'll see you next week. That's it. I would love that. Go. 100 bits. Hey, Jimmy vs. Timmy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Official, what that character nails on the chalkboard. Yeah. They all kind of are, frankly. I literally play Genshin Impact muted. I play it muted. I'm not even joking. Muted.
I always hate when games place canon lore in 4 pages long item instead of showing it as a cutscene or game mission. It really annoys me. Cough Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny is like, here, read this whole, you know, log you found on this planet just because whatever. A lot of games do that. Dude, Fallout was doing that for a while too, and it was just like, dude, hello.
I want to play the game, not read a book.
Exactly. I don't got time, especially when they try to do like this chock full of lore
Can
for
I have a
characters.
skip button for when I'm at work?
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't that be great? Skip. Skip.
Sure, you can skip conversations IRL. I do it all the time. Just have to make sure it's someone you don't ever want to talk to again anyway.
Yeah, but that would be everybody on the planet, and before you know it, no doctor's gonna want to see me. You know? So you got to be choosy. You know. Thank you. Yeah, remember the one that was upset when they gave the main character voice lines for which game? Dude, no, man. I'm just like, ugh, dude. I don't know, man. It's very, very, ugh. If you're talking about Genshin Impact, I didn't even know they had voice lines for the main character because, again, I've been playing it on mute. Go.
Final Fantasy XIII cut down on cutscenes and put the lore in text more, and people were upset by that.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing about the internet. You can't please everybody. I would say you could do both as long as it's done well, but have a skipped cutscene. You know? Jimmy, thank you. No, man, I can't take it. And I know there are games that I play, not even in Genshin Impact, just games in regular where I'm like, I don't care about the story. You know, I just want to play and explore a game. I don't care. You know, so I will sit there and keep hitting that button. I'm like, it's not let me skip. It's not let me skip. I will have an OCD about it. Dude, like my hand will move so fast. It's like I'm trying to speed run it. And I'm just trying to get through a cutscene constantly. I'll press the button like 100 times. Like the first 50 times would have given me an indication. Are you sure you want to, skip this cutscene? Yes, keep going. But I keep doing it. You know? And it aggravates me so much because I don't like wasting time. I really don't. Like when I play something like Genshin Impact, I don't got a lot of time. Okay, so if I want to do 10 minutes, maybe a day, right? And maybe get a quest out of the way. But then it turns into about 45 minutes. Just, I don't care. 45 minutes of I don't care. I just wanted because without the story, basically everything is take this, go over there. Or kill this and let that person know about it. That's it. I know what this means. Everything in between that is just garbage. I want to explore land that's very interesting to me. That's all. I don't care about why I'm doing it. I don't need to be compelled to do things. I like to wander aimlessly throughout an open game world and not be bothered and occasionally try to manipulate the mechanics. God. Problem with the IRL skip button is people come back and what I told you so when stuff goes wrong. No, I've actually never had that problem. I will be one of those people, and I'm not even joking. I have not, because I have a lot of forethought in what I do, right? I don't think I've ever had a point where somebody came back and was like, I told you, you're wrong. And I'm like, and I'm not that I'm always right, but I have never found somebody else's advice to be, when dealing with IRL issues. I'm not talking about weird technical things like, oh, do this with Windows and do that, that kind of thing. I'm talking about like real, like life-altering things. I feel like every person will know if they're, a good judge of the situation. They can make a sound decision without somebody going, hey, you over there, bro, do this, that kind of thing. And I learned that because everyone else that's asked me for advice and I give them the advice, I was the I told you so kind of person because all the advice I would give them would be the right advice, but they would do what they wanted anyway. So it's like, whatever,
Allegedly all that video gaming could be boosting an unexpected life skill, new study finds. They say, video gaming, in moderation, improves decision-making skills. Some folks, I don't know about. No,
I would say absolutely not. Decision-making skills? Have you seen Dawn try to pick out soup at the supermarket? No. And she's been gaming her whole life. But generally, no, I don't think that helps. I think it will hand-eye coordination, it's actually really helpful. But, maybe some problem-solving skills, maybe some different approaches to issues or whatever. I mean, it could do that, but, all the other skills people are learning via stuff is just not helping. Dude, when I meet people, it's a mess. That's long.
I get your point, but at the same time, game mechanics really haven't evolved much since the jump from 2D to 3D. Games need to give you story motivation to keep repeating the same mechanical actions, or else they become insanity simulators.
Or you do what I do and you basically make the game what you want regardless. This is why I love modders. Hold on.
Low decision-making skills. Low literary save the game every time I make a decision to make sure I do the right one.
I know, right? And you know what? That's forethought. I actually appreciate that more. Like, you know what? I'm going to save just in case I mess up. You know, it's like having that little safety net. It's a cautious approach to gaming, and I do the same thing. But as for games, like the whole concept of, you know, quest lines and stuff like that, if it's not compelling, because generally I find current characters that have been created to be very bland, very boring, and I have no connection to whatsoever, because I find a lot of them to be a bunch of whiners. Okay, why I couldn't play Watch Dogs is because the main character was a freaking whiner. I was like, dude, shut up. I don't care. All the Assassin's Creed main characters, oh god, yeah, whatever. Something happened, somebody died, now you're angry. Okay, I get the whole thing. You know what I like doing in Assassin's Creed? Seeing how you can exploit the mechanics, okay? Like when you can poison somebody and then they poison somebody else, and before you know it, you have basically a corner of the town filled with dead bodies. That's what I like doing, okay? I need the open sandbox, I don't care about story game where I can just mess with mechanics and see what goes horribly, horribly wrong. That's what I want. Okay, because I've seen enough stories, I know enough lore of just about everything to know that everything is going to be cliched and mundane, and the only thing I find interesting is the spontaneous breaking of instances that happen in games now, you know? Which is sad, because, I mean, I guess I've just absorbed way too much stuff, but I find... you know what, maybe games just need better writing, you know?
Isn't that the premise of 99% of video games? Someone died and someone is angry about it.
Yeah. That and a lot of old movies with ninjas, you know? You did this, and now I must get revenge. It's like, oh, come on. Yeah. And it's just like, dude, I like when games are fun and interesting. And I keep going back to Saints Row, like number 3 and number 4, right? As weird, I would say, pinnacles of just goofy craziness. That actually I was like, I want to play this game just to see what happens. You're literally, and forget about 2 and 1, because for me, Saints Row 1 and 2 were very, oh, you're in a gang, something happened. Oh, all right, we got a turf war, stuff like that. Okay. 3 and 4 were basically the same thing. However, they just blew it up to like 11 in goofiness, where you had the, Genki game show, this little giant cat person that would just run around. You had to go through this weird thing, just whatever. It was goofy, right? Yeah, this stupid little superpower thing. You guys, you were in a gang and you had your own branded energy drink. You ended up becoming the president of the United States. Like, Burt Reynolds was the mayor. I mean, what the... That is one of those games where you're like, all right, I got to keep playing this just to see what happens, because you don't know what's going to happen. Burt Reynolds. What? Come on. It was just insane, and there hasn't been another game like that. And I know another Saints Row's coming out, and I'm kind of like... I saw a little bit of gameplay, and I'm like, this looks boring as bleep, because I'm like, it's very stripped down and kind of going back to the roots. The roots weren't fun. The roots were... I don't want a bunch of little hipsters trying to put a gang together. I don't care, dude. I don't care. You know, I got no interest. Get back to me when they have their own branded energy drink and they become the president. And they're just punching congressmen in the hallways, you know? It's ridiculous. I've been playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Shame on me when I dropped 20 on... No, dude, let's go. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds. Yeah, he was on fire. Making fun of my accent. Come on. Remember, parents used to be so annoyed when they couldn't skip cutscene back in the day. They say, ask you to do the dishes. I'd say I can't. I'd skip cutscene and pause it yet. And they get mad at me. It was my fault. I know, man. See? Life would have been easier if there was a skip cutscene thing. Remember, one of my friends liked to play GTA games and just do stupid things like that, sometimes with the cheats enabled. Exactly. You know? Because I feel like gaming needs better writing. It really does. I mean, with the exception of games that are just narrative-driven, like Mass Effect or, like the Man of Medan, Dark Pictures anthology type things, you're going in with a story in mind, right? But a lot of games, just they have very bleh kind of stories, and I'm just like, why do I care about this person? Well, they're all by themselves, and something tragedy happened, and feels. Do you not hear the sweeping music? I'm like, I've heard the sweeping music. Why do I care about this thing? Why? Well, because. Well, no. It's just, so you want me to do a standard platform movements because this creature's cute and he lost his best friend? Is that what you want me to do? You want to basically jump from platform to platform for 3 hours in a very challenging situation because this guy's sad? No, I'm not, sorry, I don't care. I don't care enough about the character to deal with mundane mechanics like that. Yeah. But there's feels at the end. You know what? I'll prick myself with a pin. Okay, I can get feels that way. Anyway. Remember once he got the stars up to the cops who were chasing him. When he hit underneath the bridge, the cops kept ramping off the riverbank trying to get him and then crashed in the river. Yeah, see, it's fun stuff like that. Like, dude, who here had like an old Sims game and all they did is see how they can just knock off their Sims characters? You know how many people died in that pool? A lot. You know, now you can't even do it because it's like, we took that mechanic out of the game because people were abusing it. No, they were having fun. You took something fun that was in a game that we can't do anymore. That's not the type of game we want to make. Well, why is the mechanic in there? You know, we didn't think people would do that. Well, internet. That's why there's mods. Let's see. I'm literally opposite in my opinion. What, I hate games like Mass Effect when I'm the character. Why? I know Mass Effect had actually an interesting story. One of those few games I watched Dawn play like all 3 games, and I was like, "Ooh, this is a good story." Goat Simulator. See, Goat Simulator. That was kind of fun. You know, it's just bonkers nuts. You know, that's what I need. I need absurd. You know, like I would rather play an indie game that's busted than, you know, some AAA title that's just like, oh, here's this story about this person who you're supposed to be. I mean, maybe that's for, you know, some people, but just not me. You know, again, everyone's got their own taste, and my taste have evolved to the point where I find everything to be ridiculous, so why not just play something ridiculous? Yeah. Making mass chaos is fun. That's what I like. Dude, anybody see when you filled in for Dawn on the 4th of July with the fireworks game? The dude blew up an entire farm with rockets. Because why? Because you can. And you know what? You had fun setting up a chaotic fireworks display that would end in military rockets being shot at your face. Okay? What do you spend, like 40 minutes setting that up? For about a 2-minute payoff. That was fun. That was the most fun we've probably had on a game relatively recently. Yeah. And it was just a stupid little physics simulator. It's like, let's see what happens. Like the whole game was...
Remember the taco shop?
The taco shop. Dude, everything. Everything. Explosions. Go.
Mass Effect also had a movie, Paragon Lost. Not terrible.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was a movie. Yeah, I didn't watch that. What am I going to do? But there we go. I don't know. Let me get coffee. I got to complain and whine that I can't skip cutscenes. I don't know. Cutscenes. Blah. Blah. Yeah. That was fun. That fireworks game was just goofy fun. That was awesome. Go.
Jim also went nuclear.
Nuclear. Yeah. But that took the fun out of it. See, there's a fine line for me, like, okay, because in the fireworks game there was, you can literally set off a nuclear bomb, which would obliterate everything. But that's like end game. That's like, there's no thought in that. Oh, I just boom, you know, that kind of thing. Silliness needs a cap.
Hi.
You know?
Hope all are well.
Hey, Ken, thank you. I appreciate. Yes, so far so good. What's up? 11 moons. Thank you. I guess I love like getting lost in people's stories and seeing them change. That's why I play JRPGs. Well, yeah, I mean, that's you know, again, that's not for me, but dude, everybody. I get, okay, here's the thing. I do appreciate a good story when it's good. But maybe I'm just like of that mindset where I'm just like, I don't got the time for a good story right now. I just want to blow something up. I think we've all had days like that. Hey, I don't want to get immersed in nothing. I just want to see explosions. Michael Bay this. Oh, God. What? It's fun. But yeah, silliness does need a cap because then there's a fine line between, having fun and experimenting with the mechanics to just like, oh, I just pressed one button and obliterated everything. So, yeah, there needs to be a balance. But, it's fun. Oh, but speaking of stories, okay, did anybody here play Days Gone? It's a Sony PlayStation game. Of course, it's got zombies. Because they're making a movie out of that. And now, did that have a story that was worth movie-worthy? Because I feel like they should be getting... They should be making games out of books. Like the way they make movies out of books, right? But I don't feel like a lot of games have a good enough story to make a movie from. I was burned out on zombies when it came out. I think everybody was. And it didn't do well, but then it had this like weird little resurgence. So I guess it was popular enough that people were like, oh dude, Days Gone. And they were going to think about making a second one, but then yes, no, I don't know.
Did you hear the Northeast may be in a flood alert tomorrow and a stormy day ahead for the Northeast?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey, we could use the rain. That's what they always say. Hey, we could use it. Northeast. That's up. We'll see. Thank you. And thank you, Brass Puppet, thank you. That's why I like prototype games, mindless violence, and explosions everywhere to release my stress. Yeah, there you go. And maybe that's the thing. It's like I'm usually wound up doing stuff, and I feel like everything is story-wise in a game. I'm just like, oh my god, let's move this along. Yeah. God, I went through a lot of coffee already, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the effects of the coffee, chat. It's broken.
Night of the Living Dead is still OG.
But there's a lot of versions. There's a lot of versions of Night of the Living Dead. We're talking about the original one. We're talking about the remake in 1990. Or we're talking about, the other remake. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. I'm assuming original. Farmers may be able to use the rain, but I could use the ability to go outside without being swarmed by mosquitoes. Hey, get one of those little tennis rackets that are electrified. That'll be fun. Red Sam, hi. How you doing? How you doing? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, so what was the other movie they're trying to make? Game movie. Space Channel 5. Anybody remember that game from Sega? And Comics Zone with the X in it? They are literally going to try to make movies out of that. I don't even know how you could do that. How do you make a Space Channel 5 movie? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I saw an article this morning, and we're like, hey, Sega's trying to make a movie out of this. It's not Sonic. It's a new follower, thank you. Romero black and white version. There you go. Can we talk about Ezra Miller? No, Ezra Miller can, go themselves. Like, quite literally, I don't care about Ezra Miller at this point. I feel like Ezra Miller is a blight on society. And any other person in that situation would have been thrown in jail. But, I guess they have connections and enough money and lawyers and stuff to, not get in trouble, yet still be in a featured film. By comparison, Will Smith's slap was nothing, okay? And Will Smith was basically all over social media for slapping Chris Rock. And not that I condone that. I think it was a scummy move to do anyway. But Ezra Miller is like top tier scum, in my opinion. But, let's see. Yeah, but Space Channel 5, I mean, what is that? Like, why? Why? What happened? Blue. Friend of mine, you a death wish to make espresso. Oh, that's all right. Nah, man. Dude, Ezra Miller is just like, ugh. Yo, because they have everything. They literally got everything. Everything on the planet. Any normal person would want, You get your stardom. You get to be a superhero in a movie. You get movie money. Probably got a nice place. Yeah, there's a couple of annoying fans here and there, but bro, Arrow. You're the Flash. You know? Come on. Bump, 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 bump. Let's see. Instead of an electrified racket for mosquitoes, get a bug, salt shooting fly gun.
Don't want to talk about Miller? Can you say we are better than Ezra?
Yeah.
I'll see myself
Somebody
out.
made that joke last week. Come on. Was that you? I didn't even repeat. That's even worse. No, but I don't feel like they should get a pass just because they're in Hollywood or whatever.
I'd rather see a Jet Set Radio movie.
Yeah, I'd rather see another Jet Set Radio game. Hey, but Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, it's getting closer to release. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I know I've mentioned it numerous times, but if you do like Jet Set Radio, go look into Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, I think. That's what it's called. I keep forgetting the name. It's basically a reimagining. Go.
If they're going to make a movie about a music game, how about Parappa the Rapper?
But that'd have to be an animated feature. I don't know if they want to do that. Well, maybe they would, because they did, is that Sega too? I don't even remember. But I don't know. I feel like Sega's just like, hey, we saw that Sonic money. So now they're like, hey, let's just throw everything out there and make a movie out of this. So basically they're going to destroy themselves by using all the profits from the Sonic movie to fund other projects nobody's going to care about. Animated 8 Mile. Miller had a new movie in the works with more in the pipeline. Well, hopefully not anymore. I'm just tired of it, man. You know? You know, like I said, wow, God, that head is so big. What's up? Thank you. Meanwhile, in K-pop, K-pop shock, is that even a thing? Go.
Yay, 5 months.
Yay.
How are you today, PG?
So far, so good. Just doing the usual. I've got to figure out what I'm going to have for food. Schlock. K-pop schlock. Boom, 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 boom. Shadow Angel, hi, what's up? Dracon, hello. Sony. It was Sony? Parappa the Rapper? It was Sony. Hey, hey, Sony, don't worry about that Days Gone movie. Make Parappa the Rapper. Come on. And then Sega, Jet Set Radio. Come on, bro. Jet Set Radio. No, I'd rather watch that, man. Yeah. Hey, so I guess DC's 10-year plan that they're working on because they got bought out by Discovery or whatever, or Takeover, whatever the hell. I can't imagine that including Ezra Miller for any Flash anything. Like, I can't imagine them saying, yeah, we're gonna Ezra Miller Flash. No. A 10-year plan, for the love of God. All right, whatever.
Avocado?
Question mark. Maybe. We already had the Parappa the Rapper anime. We're good. There was an anime? I didn't even know there was an anime. Wow. Directed comics with an X. Yeah, apparently they want to make that a movie. Yeah, it's like the actual game, comics. Sega could make an Altered Beast movie better than anything U-Bowl has done. Dude, that's a good... Yo, I completely forgot about that. That would make an excellent movie, Altered Beast. Oh, my God. Dude, I completely forgot about that. That was one of their, like, top-tier games from back in the day. Dude, I would watch that. Be like, here, take my money. You know? Good idea. Soul Reaver, the movie. Yeah. I don't know who owns that now. Is that EA? Well, who owns Eidos? It was Eidos? Ancillary products. What? Golden Axe. I don't know if Golden Axe is going to need to be a thing. Well, how was the reboot game from, the 360 PS3 era? It was a reboot game. You had a little creature you can ride on. The 15-year roadmap of the Foamy cinematic universe. We're at 21 years, bro. What? I think it was just keep doing cartoons. Square owns Eidos. All right, there you go. Wait, but didn't they just sell Eidos to... What was it called? It used to be THQ, but now it's like, whatever, Conglomerate Face Incorporated or whatever it is. No, they changed their name. THQ is isn't it Embracer or something like that? I think Embracer owns it. That was Capcom. What? Ghost and Goblins movie would be fun. They got to have the music, though. Come on. Square Soda-Eatos, right? Yeah, to Embracer. So Embracer owns that now, and hopefully... Go.
I feel like I'm one of the few who wants there to be an Animorphs Reboots series.
Probably. Probably. I want Altered Beast. Thank you, thank you. Did Pirates of Dark Water have a movie? I don't know.
It's Embracer Group that owns Eidos now.
Yeah, there you go. Embracer. Embracer. I don't know. Embracer sounds weird. It's like a robot that's squeezing your neck. I think THQ became Deep Silver. I think they own Deep Silver? Or Deep Silver now owns Embracer? I don't know. There's so many conglomerate-y kind of buyout merger things at this point. I'm like, who owns what? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, but this used to be a solo company. It used to be an independent company, but this one got bought by this one, and this one merged with this one, and this one got bought out by this one, but this one fractured in half, and now this one does this, and this one does that, and this one does that over there. But they're all owned by the same company. Wait, what? Just assume Disney owns it. Yeah, it's either Disney, Microsoft, or Sony at this point. Or it's a Netflix original. Let's see. Yeah, reboot Animorphs and freaking finish it this time. I feel like there's been a long history of shows just not having endings. You know? Apparently Animorphs, the original V series, the reboot of the V series. I liked V. It was cool. Little alien people from another planet just hanging out here and stuff. Yeah, go.
Thoughts on Hell of a Boss Season 2, Episode 1?
I haven't watched it. I haven't had time for nothing. And at this point, you know what? Hey, if we've learned anything from our vacation, it's I don't care. Because we were always worried about like missing out on like content and stuff. And then we started watching and catching up on stuff. And now I'm just like, whatever. I'm like, I'd rather be working. I'll get to it eventually, but it's not top priority. Because what was that? Oh, damn it. There was a... I gotta think of it. No. Oh! No, there was a manga that I literally saw this morning, and it was like, it was really cool looking. It had a different, unique style that I actually wanted to see. Ah! Yeah. All right, never mind. That's frustrating. It's gonna bother me. Hey, remember when we were talking about killer clowns? Killer clowns. Yes, killer clowns from outer space. There's an official short that got put out. It's official. Killer clown short. It's on the YouTubes. Brand new. Shiny and filled with cotton candy. Killer clowns, bro. Killer clowns, bro. It's official. It's not a fan movie or nothing, you know? Now, okay, here's the dumbest thing I've heard in my entire life. Oh, God. All right, you remember that movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Life moves pretty fast, etc., etc. Remember that part where the two guys take Cameron's car for a joyride? That shiny red car? They go joyriding around. Well, apparently somebody who works for the Cobra Kai series decided to take that instance of the two people that take that car and make a spin-off of that where they're just driving around all day. Like that's literally the thing. They're taking the two guys that took the car for the day and they're going to make either a movie or a show about it. And I'm like, bro, can you stop mining old crap just to like, hey, it's associated with the Bueller-verse. Dude, really? Give me a break. Are we not like so sick of this? God. It's part of the Bueller-verse, bro. Like, what are you going to do with that? And then what, are you going to have a series about the snooty waiter at the restaurant? You know? You're Abe Froman. That guy. I mean, when does it end? When does it end? That is so far-reaching. At least with Cobra Kai, it's like a continuation of the story. Not like, oh, we're going to go back and see what happened that day. Those people aren't even acting anymore, I don't think. You know? And then you know they're going to have cutaways of like the original film and try to coerce these people in there. What if they go back and digitally add those 2 people in there with the car? You know? It's ridiculous. Whatever. We're at a movie theater. We're here for the popcorn. Gremlins 3 is in production, supposedly. Yeah, I don't think I care about that. They ran Gremlins into the ground after the second. The new batch was an awful movie. It really was. It had its campy moments, but it was just bleh. You know? It was a little too self-aware for my liking. If that makes any sense. But that was just a bizarre take. I'm like, this has got to be. I thought it was an Onion article, but I think it was on like Polygon or something like that. I don't know. Ed Rooney origins. I don't think they're getting Jeffrey Jones to be reprising that role anytime soon. I'm getting more coffee. That upset me. That upset me, man. Dude, that one part in Ferris Bueller. You know that woman that was at the parade? We're going to follow her home, and that's going to be the next movie. The Buellerverse. It's like, come on, dude. Yeah. Bloody Hell Hotel. Hey, for people who like games that are kind of dark. Hey, Bloody Hell Hotel. It's kind of dark looking. But there's like, if you like micromanaging stuff and like farming, there's also there. So it's like dark spooky with farming elements. I saw it this morning and I'm like, bro, that looks cool. Star Wars theme jump. Yeah, there you go. Probably won't be able to use it now. They remake The Breakfast Club, we riot. Oh, it'll happen eventually. It'll happen eventually. Yeah. No, I guarantee you. I guarantee you they'll remake The Breakfast Club along with 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, Weird Science, which I think they already did a TV series for. You know, dude, forget it, you know. Just like the original bit and whatever. Hope they don't ruin it. I just find it weird because, like, okay, here's the thing. If Hollywood is catching wind that everybody is sick of reboots and they're trying to do universes based on little franchises and whatnot, I feel like this is going to be a bad precedent. If you're taking 2 basically side characters, oh, not even side characters, you know? Go.
Okay, there you go. A Splatterhouse movie.
That would be good. Yeah. But if you take, thank you. If you take, like, even if they got the secretary from Ferris Bueller's Day Off and made a spin-off side movie or series or whatever about that character, it would just be weird. And if this sets a precedent, like, oh, all right, let's go hypothetically look at The Breakfast Club, you know, and be like, all right, let's follow the janitor. We're going to follow the janitor around. You know, that's going to be the next movie. It's going to be Breakfast Club Cleanup or something. You know, and it's just going to go on and on and on. And before you know it, everything's going to try to tie into everything else. And it's just like, just let it go. You can have a standalone movie and have it be good. It doesn't need to spin off into a universe. It doesn't need to have, like, you know, an offshoot of a video game, blah, 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 comic book novel, blah, 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 blah. Come on. It's getting ridiculous. But unfortunately, we don't own the IPs, so people are just looking at these things like little bags of money that could grow, and they're like, oh, let's try this one, you know, that kind of thing. So they just mess with it, and it's either succeeds or fails, but whatever. Hey, they remade The Craft. Did The Craft need to be remade? Some people say it's a sequel. I don't believe that. Like, did it? No. The best part of Gremlins 2 was the gremlin that became smart, and he explains why they act the way they do. He was Hannibal Lecter without cannibalism. Yeah, but that's what I mean. That was that level of campiness where I'm just like, really? Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe Gremlins video game. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, maybe if you have to navigate a world like as Gizmo. Maybe if they did something like Stray, but with Gizmo and a little bit more open worldy, that might be fun. You got to avoid all the, I know, stripe-looking gremlins that have turned. There was always a game based on a movie for Atari, but we would like something that has more than 4 polygons. You know what I'm saying? We can have curved shapes now. What are you gonna do? How do you feel about the new Wednesday Netflix thing coming? I saw the trailer, and at least it was dark. I'll give them that. Yeah. I'm good on that. They're still trying to push Rob Zombie's The Munsters, though. They're like, dude, did you look at the trailer? I'm like, oh my God. Just stop. Just stop. And the general consensus on the internet is stop putting Sherry Moon in movies. Just I feel bad because, you know, at the core, they are a person, but I just don't think anybody wants to see them. Talkie boards. Planchett's moving. What? I still have my OG copy of E.T. Well, God. Hocus Pocus sequel? Well, hopefully it'll be good. I don't know if it needed a sequel, but it exists.
Hey PG, hope you're well. Last night I saw some family I hadn't seen in years. Mostly fine visit, but the end has me contemplating writing them off now.
Oh, there we go. Writing them off, I don't need to see you anymore. Closing the door on your face. Get out my place, because I'm writing you off. There you go. It's the writing off song. There you go. Just make that your ringtone for the next time they call. People are like, dude, that's good. Let's see. I don't think Rob Zombie is a good director. He's mindless fun, if anything. Dude, House of a Thousand Corpses wasn't bad. The Halloween remake wasn't bad. And then it's just been like, it's been a hodgepodge of like, what are you doing? You all right? You all right, Bobby? Bobby Z, you okay? You know? I don't know, man. I figure you should just do El Super Beasto stuff and just leave it at that. Rock, paper, scissors with Pando. Still want to see Nope. That's on my list. I do want to see that. Tim Burton's Adam Family. Well, I just saw the one trailer, and I don't know. I don't know. It's not enough, but it had dark qualities to it. Like they weren't like, oh, let's not do this because it might be a little violent. I mean, that was pretty good. If you haven't seen the actual trailer, not the little teaser they have where, you know, she just steps out of the shadows kind of thing. I'm talking about the one by the swimming pool. If you watch that and that doesn't, and you're not like, all right, I could see this being okay, yeah, then it's probably not going to be for you. But I was like, at least they brought some dark humor to it, at least. Yeah. What did I miss? He was going through Sally Montana. I don't know. We're just doing our thing. Yeah. Like that they made things more grotesque. Yeah, it should be a lot more grotesque. I want super grotesque. Well, that's the thing. All the dark stuff out there seems to be pulling its punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be darker, but people are like, oh, maybe don't do that. Like, I feel like when I watch shows now, I get an inkling as to when an editor says, no, we're going to need to change that. You know? Like, really, in all honesty. So.
It was fine up until my brother randomly started yelling at me about my lack of relationship with my mom, but loved talking crap about my dad. Shame. I hoped for a good brotherly relationship.
Can't they just be like, well, to each their own? I mean, like, what the hell? What are you gonna do? Yeah, what are you gonna do? I don't know. It's ridiculous. Who are they to say? You know, everyone's got their own thing. I don't know. Take some time off from them, and then maybe talk to them and go.
But how do you differentiate between maliciously dark and compellingly dark? Some pull punches because they don't want to be seen as malicious.
It's dark. It's supposed to be malicious. That's the thing. People are like, we don't want to seem malicious. What? Why? It's one, first and foremost, it's fictional content. Two, if people can't handle it, they shouldn't be watching. That's where it comes in. That's where people are like, well, we can't have people not watch it. Well, what are you doing? Are you making product or art? Do you want to tell a story in all its glory, or are you just looking for dollar signs? Dollar signs? All right, well, then I'm not the person for you. You know, that kind of thing. Dude, that's the thing. Dark doesn't have to be compelling, you know? It could just be just random. Random, just like, okay, here you go. You know, just like, yeah. Why would you do that? It's malicious. Come on. Glasgow, take some time off from your bro. Get back to them later at a different point. If they can't talk to you logically about stuff, then brr. I don't know. I don't think you're making any headway there, and just leave things as they are. Or try to keep the peace. I don't know. There's people definitely have their mentalities made up. So no matter what you say, they're not going to even meet you halfway. So at that point, you're just talking to a wall. So sidestep it, and move on. Weird fact. Let's see. Did you know that Tim Burton turned down directing the first Addams Family movie because he hated the script? Oh, I can see why. I did not like the Addams Family movie. It was all right, but I was just like, boo. You know? It wasn't great. I think the casting was okay, but, you know, it wasn't a great movie. That's just kind of bleh. Get through to the defense with their art class. Art class? What? I don't know, man. After seeing some AI art, I don't even think people need to take our art class. You just got to think outside the box when you write a piece of text. Let the robots do the rest. Like the way they would cut the scene of Anakin killing younglings in Star Wars. Yeah, why did they have to do that? Because you can't show that. Well, wouldn't that just make it say, oh, wow, this guy's real dark now? Like, why not? Why not? But you can't, what? Yeah, whatever. Maybe someone will make a fan comic. Others will say, let's keep it, but directors and producers can say, cut it out, keep it for the director's cut. Well, that's the whole thing. Like, even the last Jurassic Park movie, that's going to be released on a physical thing with extra content. That was cut. Alternate endings and all that other stuff, right? It's like, why couldn't you just leave it in the film? Well, reasons. And that's happening with, Spider-Man No Way Home. They're throwing an extra 11 minutes into that film and putting it back in the theaters. I'm like, bro, you want me to go see this movie again for 11 minutes? No. But it's 11 minutes. It's lower. Shut up. Anakin should have recruited those kids instead of kids. Oh, that would have been a good idea. Oh, that would have shaken things up. Nice.
In more fun news, however, was watching the Cuphead show, and realized Nadia from What We Do in the Shadows voices the mermaid character. Was a definite highlight of the season so far.
I like Nadia was also another name for a vampire from like 1992? Literally a vampire movie called Nadia about a vampire. Just saying. Dun, dun, dun. What's that? I don't know, write it down. Movies with DLC. Yeah, pretty much. This is what's going to start bothering me about this crap. Is like, because you know everyone who wanted to get No Way Home probably bought a physical copy of it or, you know, bought it on a digital platform. So then they're going to release it again, you know, physical platform, digital thing, with the extra 11 minutes and make people buy it all over again. And it's like, yo, I can't take this. Like, it's just, this is why I don't care. I mean, because I'm just like, yo, there's just so much. There's so much out there. And you're like nickel and diming everybody for like the extra 11 minutes, the director's cut, the blah, blah, blah. And I think I got fed up after the Snyder cut of Justice League. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Because quite literally, the extra hour of content in there didn't need to be in there. Yeah. It's so tedious. Yeah. Is it a different mermaid? I have no idea. But I am out of flipping coffee. This is sad. Nah, man, I got a half hour. You know, yo, I rarely do this. I'm going to put on a screen that says, be right back, and then I'm going to run an ad because I need coffee. You understand, chat? You understand, don't you? I need my caffeine. Isn't House of the Dragon premiering tonight? Yeah. Hopefully it'll be finished. But, go.
Heard on the radio. If you own an Apple product, updated it.
Yeah,
The security
it's
has
already done.
enough holes in it to consider it Swiss cheese.
Yeah, it's already done. That's for people who don't read the news. What? Quite literally. Because malicious actors could take control of your phone, your iPhone. Yeah, but hey, guess what? Nothing bad ever happens when you have an Apple product, right? Yeah, the cornerstone of their marketing. You don't get viruses on a Mac. Yeah, I guess take the time to update it. It's like a 200 megabyte update, and it'll supposedly patch some security flaws until they find more. Go.
It's my birthday. 56 sons.
Hey, there you go. Where is it? Boom. Happy birthday, X-Mariner. Thank you. And happy birthday, happy birthday. Booda booda boom, 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 boom. Happy birthday. 53, 56, 56, 56. What's up? Happy birthday. Hey. Oh, wait. Bloody Angel has something to say. Hold on. Oh, it's gone. Repost it, Bloody Angel. I was going to read it, and then it's gone. Repost it. Big Radio, Alfred Noble ringing. What? Happy birthday. PG going to have to start watering down coffee. It's a sin. Yeah. Well, I guess I can have water. Let me have water. Should probably stay hydrated. Mediocre water. This is one of the reasons why I'm glad Steam essentially gave me a digital version of games like Bioshock and Devil May Cry 3 after I uploaded the games from CD a while back. Nice. There you go. See, you didn't have to rebuy it. You didn't have to rebuy it. I know, that's beautiful. More stuff should do that. Steak dinner and ice cream. Nice. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. No, I don't know what the DC 10-year plan is. No, they didn't say anything. They just said, we got a plan. That's it. If Macs never had viruses, then why did they sell Norton antivirus for Mac back in the day? I don't know. Dude, McAfee. Get McAfee. It's the best. Dude, remember McAfee? Dude, anytime I bought a computer, like back in the day, I would cringe when I saw McAfee was pre-installed, and I'm like, oh my God. Same thing with Norton. You know, dude, it's like, oh, I gotta rip this out. Oh, God. You know, it always took longer than it needed to. Especially since I got the 2 games and set for $5 at Five Below. Ooh, nice. Go.
Will the Esperanto language ever make a comeback? Codified speaking in tongues. Good luck with that universal translator. LOL.
Well, we're all going to be speaking in memes and hieroglyphics in a couple of years anyway, so it's not really going to matter, is it? What? You don't think so? Dude, people don't even have conversations anymore. They just meme each other. Yeah, well, take that. You know. I use super anti-spyware. It's super. McAfee. Now I can only think of what? McAfee, just for me, in my head, it's McCafe. And I'm just like, I want coffee. Go.
I have to verify my motherboard on my new gaming PC and get at least 8 gigs of RAM additional, but when I go to look it up I find crappy trucks from Dodge and pictures of bighorn sheep, but I'm gonna be playing Satisfactory and
other games that do hometown stream with what bigger stream deck. Go!
I mean, spouting memes at each other isn't that much different from spouting movie quotes at each other back in the day. There's just less value backing up the context.
But there's a picture from that movie that you used to quote from back in the day, but now reused with something that's completely different, and it's a completely different context now. I don't know, the whole meme... I miss conversations.
Fluency in English is a very important skill. It will soon replace cursive writing in schools.
Yeah, right. You imagine being a teacher and trying to just meme people into educating themselves? You know? Like, it's just going to be that guy tapping his head over and over again, smiling. You know? Come on, guys, think. Yeah? Come on, think. You got this. you know? It's going to be ridiculous. The references. Coffee-flavored candy corn. Nah, I've had those. They're not very good. Coffee-flavored stuff usually just tastes very muddy, if that makes any sense. Like, it's a robust flavor that isn't very good. Unless it's actually made out of coffee, then it's great.
Soon we will finally see gameplay of Dead Island 2 after 8 years of nothing. I am very afraid for the game since it changed hands at least 3 times.
I don't know. We've had so many fill-in-a-blank dead games that it's like, if it's bad, is it really going to matter? Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't put too much importance about it. Dead Island 2. Could be a disaster. Could be the best game ever. You know? You don't know. Could be good. Could be bad. Yeah. Hey, what? Left 4 Dead was supposed to be like the spiritual successor to, what was the other one? No, Back 4 Blood. Left 4 Dead was... No, Back 4 Blood was a spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead. Go.
24 moons. Hi. Less than 3, only 12 hours of mandatory overtime for this pay period.
Nice.
2 weeks. I'm elated. D.
Nice. What? Okay, here's what I never understand. The concept of mandatory overtime. Isn't that forced labor? I mean, quite literally, isn't that forced labor? I mean, on paper... Mandatory overtime means you have no choice, yet you must work. That is technically forced labor, correct? Is there any legalities about that? Big face, what's up? Thanks for the follow, what's up? Let's see. It's going to be fun. Handle the Duke Nukem game that took over a decade ago. Yeah, whatever happened to Duke Nukem? Yeah, that's essentially forced labor. See, that's what I'm saying. It's essentially forced labor. Yeah. That and jury duty. Let's see. What? I can't find my glasses. What? Go.
I remember having to buy my memes at the store in the form of those silly bunny stickers. If I remember it right, my favorite meme was, if I wouldn't go to jail, I'd hit you with a frying pan.
An actual sticker? That's kind of a cool sticker. Thank you. If a contract was signed, does that make it legal? It depends. I would assume yes. I always try to go back and rewrite things. Like if they're like, oh, yo, blah, 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 you have to do this. I'm like, well, hold up. I'll just change things around and I'll send it back and see what the response is. And they'll be like, we can't do this. Well, why not? Well, no, that's not the original contract. Well, terms are subject to change. See, it says right here in the contract. Ah, God. Factories use mandatory overtime on ex-felons and what video workers because they can't work anywhere else. That still, dude, ex-felons and ex-cons, they're still humans. They've done their time and they're trying to make their life better, especially if they have a job, you know? Like, dude, forcing them to do that. They've already been doing enough forced labor in prison. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Right to work states, employers can pretty much do whatever and fire for any reason. Oh, yeah, Florida. No, Florida's like that. They're a right to work state. So they're like, oh, what? You broke your leg? That's it. You're fired. You know? Just like, whatever. We don't care. You're fired. Just get married. Yeah, it sounds like it would be in favor of the employees. Right to work. I have a right to work. No. No, that's not what it means. Ohio is a right to work state. Oh, God. Same with Nevada and Utah. Really? And Ohio. Wow. No, that's like crazy to me, you know? Because, hey, we grew up in New York, and there was always some kind of thing like, hey, no, I literally can get a 15-minute break right now. And that was kind of it. There wasn't that right to work. You have to do mandatory. No. Do you want to bring this to human resources? You know, so if I moved to a place that actually had that, assuming I had to work somewhere, dude, I'd go nuts. Yeah. Hal, what's up? How's it going? You're sad. Why are you sad? Why are you sad? Not when there's good vibes. Boom.
On the flip side of right to work, you can leave your job without a 2-week notice.
Well, I do that anyway. What are you going to do? Fire me? Yeah. Well, here's the other option. Yeah, you have to do mandatory overtime, but you can leave whenever you want. No. What are they gonna do to me? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I left 2 weeks. Get out of here. Thanks for the good vibes. What's up? Just sober living. Sober living. That'll do it to you. Yeah, that's when reality's like, hey, it sucks out there, but keep going. There you go. It's fun to talk about workers' rights at work. Yeah, they love that. Yeah, especially management. Yeah. You ever want to test your job security? Go up to your manager and be like, what do you think about unions? What do you think about unionizing everybody here? What are your thoughts on that? Because I saw they were doing that in Starbucks and Walmart and stuff. What's your... We got a pink slip in your little mailbox the next day. Let's see. Just trying to remember how to do the 5 ships of security off. We got actual Oregon uniforms and people left me alone for the most part. See, that's good. Now, Chief tried forcing us into surprise mandatory overtime. Surprise, you're working late. No, I'm not. Surprise, you're going to have to find somebody else. Only telling us about an hour or two before leaving on Friday. A lot of people wouldn't show up because of reasons like family business or being out of town or get written up.
Best thing about self-employment is job security.
Yeah, but you know what the problem with that is? Working extra hard. Yeah. What? Dude, self-employment, you might as well just say to yourself, yeah, I'm working 80 hours a week for the rest of my life. Thanks for the follow. What's up? And every company here in my area has its own video about not farming. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that weird? No, that's like the weird thing. And companies always do that. And I've mentioned this before. It's like they love to write you up a couple of times for nonsensical stuff so they can, you know, dangle that third one over your head and like another write-up, we can let you go. You know? It's like you showed up 2 minutes late because there was a traffic jam and an entire school bus of babies was on fire and you were trying to help them, but you're late. Yes, but I literally saved 12 children from dying. Yeah, but still, I got to write you up. Also, you got to work overtime tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, my hands are on fire still. I didn't want to be late. Go.
Quiet quitting is a thing now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the whole thing. Hey, anytime I quit, I'm not doing it quietly. I'm going down, kicking and screaming. Go.
My wife used to have mandatory overtime at her 911 job because they were so super understaffed but wouldn't just pay to the other city's 911.
911 job. Okay. Yeah. It's ridiculous. The whole working landscape is just terrible for everybody. Well, the workers, of course. But it's always been that way. It has literally always been that way. There has never been a point in human history where your average working person was like, I'm getting a fair shake. No. Never. Oh, dude, every time a union gets pushed, dude, unions have their own problems. You know how much money you got to pay out to a union for your paycheck? You're not even making that back in supposed guaranteed raises. It never happens. You know, it's a disaster just all around, you know? I feel like employers are corrupt. I feel like unions are corrupt. I feel like the system is corrupt. And the only people that are really, truly suffering are your average workers who are like, I would like to buy my child some baby formula this week, please. Can I get an extension on next week's paycheck? I mean, quite literally, dude. You know, it's like everything beyond the cash register, it's like people are like, yeah, all right, whatever. You know, it's so ridiculous. There's a whole thing about firing people, so they'll move you to a department designed to make you want to quit, and they'll just give you busy work until you quit. If I was in an environment, no, that's a thing. They used to do that around here too. Now they'll just write you up constantly and let you go. They used to give you jobs you didn't like, so you would quit. You know. Also, know what I want to do. Creative jobs is going to cause me to dislike whatever I would end up doing. I need my creative pursuits to stay separate from my work. Yes. When my stepdad worked in a steel mill, there was a union. Anytime there was a problem, the union was completely useless. Yep. Dude, I've had a couple of jobs when there was like cashier unions. They did jack. They basically took money out of your paycheck and did nothing for you. That was it. Bum, 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 boom. You should know you live in New York. Oh, the mob thing. Hey, we are Italian. Just saying. Let's see. We haven't had a ship in the major shipyards here since 1990s. There were government-owned ships. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna have water. Gross water. Gross water. Gross water. Bum, 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 bum. Hooah! There you go. Oh, Evie found their glasses. What's that? The mafia went into politics. They are the government now. Then how come the president doesn't talk like a mafia guy? You know, I'm Joe Biden, president of the United States.
Lol, they tried to get me to quit at McDonald's for 3 years, and because I was the only consistent person, they couldn't fire me and were forced to make fake promotions because they didn't want me to be a manager till they had no choice.
Right? Don't you love that? We're going to give you this promotion. You're Senior Fry Cook Incorporated, whatever. And then they just run out of names. It's like, wait, you realize I should be a manager now. Sorry, we got to let you go. I can do your job better than you. Not sorry, you're fired. Wait, what? Why? Because you're better than me. That's it. Okay, that is quite literally the glass ceiling. If you're working at a lower level and you show that you're a little bit smarter than management, that's where they just step on you. Job security all around. Go.
I had a military idea trying to get in contact with the Pentagon to sell them my idea. Finding resource allocation officers is hard. If I find them, I hope I could just negotiate a ginormous tax write-off for like 15 years and not have to pay.
Pay taxes with like a $2 million paycheck to me. What? What? I don't even know where to begin with that. I don't know. Did you try the internet? Oh my God. Thank you. Everyone can do their boss's job better than their boss. I've noticed that, you know, but it's just like when you get to that point, then you're like, they get a little antsy about the job security. You know, they don't want some new person coming in there being like, I can do your job. What am I doing here at the cash register? I should be in charge. Let's switch it up. Then the manager will be like, I don't know how to work the cash register. Oh, God. Let's see. If you want to get a hold of the Pentagon, just keep talking about them. They'll find you. That is a point. Be careful what you wish for. God. Hey, Buccaneer Squirrel, what's up? Lurking while to get stuff done before work. Nice. Lurk away. God. Why am I drinking so much liquids today? I got this sinus thing going on. I'm trying to get this boogers out of my mouth here because they're all over the place. I work in an office full of engineers. Basically, we are all very smart, but the managers like to throw the workers under the bus because they're narcissists.
To quote the old Chinese curse, may you live in interesting times, and may you get what you wish for.
Dun, dun, dun. May you live in interesting times. This is pretty interesting, right? Is that really a curse? May you get what you wish for. I don't know. I'm pretty good, you know? Pretty good with that. I don't wish for anything too crazy, you know? Some decent coffee. That's all. The past 2 days were nothing but me having sore, scratchy throat. Oh, no.
I was constantly told to apply for management position at my previous company, but I have no desire to be a manager again. I'm completely happy coming in, doing my job, and going home. You can't do that as a manager.
Well, you can if you're a terrible manager. Dude, you imagine being a manager and be like, dude, we got a problem here out front. And like, whatever, dude, I clocked out. But you're the manager. Yeah, and I'm leaving. I'm going home. Actually, I'm going home early. I'm going home at 3. You got to stay here till 5. Close up, right? All right. I've had terrible managers like that. They did not care. Lots of bleep about work. Nobody likes their job, you know? That's the whole thing. I really wish everybody could love their job. Because I feel like everyone and this entire society would be a lot more productive if everybody loved what they were doing. Yeah. Like if you could make a job out of the one thing you like doing, then that would be awesome. And people would be like, "Oh my God, it's so much fun." You know, you would want to go to work. You would want to be productive. Now somebody just throws you in an office and they're like, here, do all this paperwork. We know you're a really good musician and artist and whatnot, but here, math. And you're like, I could be doing something better. Can you put me in the music department maybe? No. Come on, I could tune all the guitars in Sam Ash instead of doing the paperwork for it. No, that's not what we hired you for. But I could probably sell all this stuff because I know a lot about it.
I love my job. The only thing I hate about it is people don't know how to drive. Stay the freak home. If you don't have to travel, don't.
Does that include you? Well, if nobody knows how to drive. Oh, God. Yeah, driving's getting worse. Driving's getting worse. It's all going to be self-driving one day. One day, self-driving everything. A lot of people work BS jobs where they just email each other. Yeah. Hey, I'm emailing you. Say I'm working. That's what it does. What? Chief total consciousness like that? Okay.
I'm in that exact problem. I joined on as a design engineer, fixing products and making them better. Now I'm also doing that alongside boring ERP admin work that takes away from my passion. It sucks.
Yeah, that you shouldn't be wasting your energies on that. Like, quite literally, you know? It's like, why am I wasting my energies on this? You know, I could be making everything else a little bit better if I wasn't doing this. Just saying. Canes? What? Canes is one of the few required of the management. You know how to do everything, every job in a restaurant. That's because CEO can and did do it during Cove. The Cove. That's why I didn't read it. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's good. I'm just saying. No, it's like everyone should be doing that.
When I was an assistant manager at Sunglass Hut, my store manager would make me falsify their time card to make it look like they are working a full shift but would only be there for an hour or two. When I said I wasn't going to do it anymore,
You got fired because they said I gave a discount I shouldn't have to an employee. Mind you, the discount was given during our annual family friend discount week. Well, yeah, isn't that weird that you tried to, you attempted to not do anything illegal at your job and they got you for something that was legit? Yeah, the irony. No, quite literally, because here's the thing. If you doctor up your time card or whatever, or you have somebody else punch in, punch out for you, technically that's illegal. All right, but I've seen many managers adjust employees' time cards because, like, they stayed a half hour late. Nope, you left at 4. No, wait, I left at 4:30. Nope, but 4 o'clock. Yeah, nobody checks up on that. That's totally illegal. You're basically stealing from your employees. Dude, the work thing is, please, everybody, for the love of Bob, work for yourself somehow. Find a way. Find a way. First-hand experience. Your working for you will be all-consuming. Every hour of your day will be filled with something you're doing. Okay? At least that's the way it is for me. So unless you're growing plants and selling them on Etsy, I mean, I don't know. I'm going 24/7, but I don't mind it. That's a felony called theft of services, and it happens all the time. Exactly. Theft of services, bro. Bro, my services, you stole them. Exactly. I figured that's one of the most egregious things, too, because you're literally stealing somebody's monetary compensation for them wasting their life at that job. It's ridiculous. In New Jersey, they're selling school supplies without tax for the next 2 weeks. I ain't going to no schools. I don't need that. My words be good. Wire fraud. So much wire fraud. All the fraud. You love your work so much you hate vacation. Exactly. I'm a local trucker and I love it, but I really want to, own my own cafe. Oh, you really want to own your own cafe? Why did I say rarely? God, I'm dyslexic. Never mind. Yeah, this is why I'm not a proofreader for a book company. Yeah, it's all fine. You imagine? That would be cool to own. I would love to own my own cafe too. Nice, dark, gothic-y cafe. Go.
The manager at the sign shop actually told me straight up that they encouraged employees to time in early, but the time would be doctored in order for them to avoid paying overtime. I still went in early, but only timed in like a
minute or so before we started working. Yeah, that'll happen. Hey, you can come in whenever you want, but you never get an overtime. It's like, I don't know. The world. I work for myself and enjoy my job on houses, and most of my customers are nice people to work for. Nice. Lucky. We put our dreams away. No, never put your dreams away. Got to keep those forefront, stapled to your head all day. Oh, people get fired by text all the time. That's not... Yeah.
I want to be ridiculous, but it requires me winning the Powerball and Mega Millions. We had an old general store in our town which I want to buy and make into an exotic meats butcher shop, and have a small farm nearby run by my niece because she's a little
Farm girl because her stepmother owns horses. Oh, there you go. That's actually reasonable. You don't need lotto money for that. What? May need a lot of loans. I'm just saying. Tomorrow's your first day of class. That's good, though. You're going to get edumacated. Edumacation. All that knowledge go into your brain. Dancing in the rain. Being smarter than most people. So, let's see. It's just philosophy amongst many other subjects that makes me look forward to getting out of the Navy in about 6 months. Hey, there you go. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. If I had to do it again, I would definitely make different choices, but we all know how useless that is to think about. I don't know. I don't find many of my life choices to be terrible. I never said to myself, damn, I should have had done that differently. I think I would have talked back to a lot more people. That's the only thing. As I look back on my life, I'm never like, man, I should have done this. I'm more like, man, I probably should have said this. You know? That's about it. You know, usually to like people in school or whatnot, but I feel like if I did, I probably would have a knife in my throat right now. But, you know. No, I need to buy snakes, rabbits, goats, sheep, llamas, pigs, plus, just go to a shelter. I'm sure people abandon them all the time. What? Free llamas. There was a time I was in my 20s when I would work 2 jobs, and between the two have almost a third by the time OT was added in, but then companies started deciding it was cheaper to shortchange than to pay OT. Yeah. Basically, that's what they do. They just like, hey, we're going to just cut your hours, and now you got to work multiple jobs. So live long and prosper. Yeah, there you go. Too many people are too hard on themselves looking back. You made the best choices for yourself based on the circumstances you faced at the time. Yeah. I mean, that's it. Yeah. I figure if I look back on my life, my biggest regret that people weren't nicer. Not me. I was nice. I didn't do nothing wrong, but everybody else is big meanies, you know? And that just messes up your brain because you're like, is everybody like this? Why is everybody so mean? I didn't do nothing. Yeah. Let's see. It's mean that I did a few things that would be done differently. I would have started living for myself a lot earlier, but I probably wouldn't be in a great position right now. I don't know, just missteps or satisfy others. Yeah. I recently started watching restoration videos on YouTube to see old antiques restored to their lustrous glory. Nice. It's always cool when they fix things up and make them look good. I used to like that with car shows, but then I didn't have a license, so I was like, what am I going to do? I always wanted to get one of those old Vespa scooters and fix it up real nice and just drive around like an idiot, you know? And what? Gore seems to be an easier influence suck you by. What? How does one get her on what? She's not a succubus. She's a demon. She's just a demon. She's evil. Pure evil. She will eat your toes when you're not looking. And then put them in your coffee. And say they're sugar cubes. Let's see. No, this is why I don't have lunch with them. Let's see. Now I got to see Pumpkin Guy in a Vespa. Come on. My stem in the wind. Be nice. Out here, who doesn't like Vespas? The old ones, not the new ones that have no style or anything to it. I want the Widowmaker versions from ye olden times. Fancy. There's no jobs until like now. Yeah, how is the job market right now? Are people hiring or are they pretending that they're hiring? Because, you know, last time I saw the things, it's like, oh, the blah, blah, blah added however many thousands of jobs. And I'm like, why are people still out of work? What's happening? Nah, man. Mo jobs. Gotta watch Fooly Cooley again. Yeah. Do Vespa vehicles require a license to operate? Basically, anything over 20 cc's is going to require a license to operate. If it's under 20 cc's, then no. So the Vespa would be over 20 cc's. So I'd probably be better off getting... I'd be better off with a Pee Wee Herman bike that's electric that goes under 20 cc's. I had a Vespa old DDR model. Said I couldn't keep it. Nah. They're hiring, but no one wants to be treated like crap. Oh, come on. Yeah, isn't that weird? Companies are like, we have all these jobs available, but we can't find workers. Well, what are you offering? Nothing? Okay.
Let me sum up the job market. I have submitted 118 applications, received 69 rejection emails, and no interviews. The job market is really bad right now.
Yeah, but they keep saying that there's like, bro, we got jobs. Look, there's jobs. We created all these new jobs. Well, where are these jobs? Where are these jobs? No, man, because it's getting ridiculous. I think it's the sticking point with employers is like, you guys want a livable wage? What? I think that's the problem. That's the sticking point there. You know, apparently people want to, earn enough money to not be homeless. And, I guess everyone looking for a job has got to lower their standards. You can live out of a cardboard box and yet put in 60 hours a week.
Where's my safe space from idiots?
What's up? Thank you. Anonymous. Thank you. It scared me.
I'm interested in learning PG's origin story. We know Pauline conjured him. We need to know about his original world.
It's pretty dark. Had a lot of candy.
The jobs are in the service areas that get treated like a number, not human.
Yeah, but that's... God, how many jobs are out there where you're actually treated human? And hey, we had a couple of odd jobs, right? You know what? I still treated you like crap. Hey, if you don't want to do this, we'll get somebody else. Then it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Basically, everybody higher up is going to treat everybody lower than them on the economic totem pole there like crap. That's the way the world works. So get to the top and try not to treat people like garbage when you get up there. No, I have no misconceptions for all the stuff that we can do. If I got out into the real world and had to do whatever, I am not going to believe in any given point that my employer is going to treat me fairly, with respect, or anything like that. Ever. And I know in the back of my mind, if I get a little bit too ambitious and try to climb that corporate ladder, I'm going to get fired. I know all this. This is why I work extra hard for myself. Because I'd rather do that and at least create stuff that people like rather than just, come on, man, I want to run the projector in the movie theater. No, you're fired. You're a popcorn server, nothing more. 6,000 a year in 1972 would be approximately 58,000 a year in 2021. Wow, that's a lot. Europe is so different when it comes to all of that, but it's not a fair direct comparison due to many factors. It's just interesting how the countries can fully take care of their own
Hey
people.
PG, how's everything going? Just scored a great deal on a new drawing tablet for my Lil Demon XP Pen Innovator 16 graphics drawing tablet with screen full laminated drawing monitor for only $150 instead of...
Ooh, nice. Instead of 400. That is good. Nice. Good job.
Managers and executives usually liked me because I was never afraid of them. Nor did I try to fake a persona around them.
I've always had a problem with
Food
that.
services, hotels, manual labor, and most customer service stuff are wide open.
Yeah, but dealing with the public is the problem. Yeah. I don't think I would care, because I would go into a position like that, like, okay, everyone I'm going to interact with is basically trash. It's garbage. And I'm just be like, yeah, what do you need? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, you're very angry. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, it's awful. Oh, I'll get the manager, sure, yeah. Hey, manager, this thing over here wants to talk to you. Yeah, okay. No, it'll be right out. What are they going to do, get angry at me? How did you treat me? Why would you treat me like that? What, you want to speak to the manager? I got him. Are you not happy? What else can I do for you? I would be so cynical and deadpan, it would be hilarious. They wouldn't even know I'd be laughing in their face. while I'm laughing in their face. Let's see. Macabre Cat, what's up? How's it going? Food services, take this back. It's not good.
Also haven't slept in about 32 hours.
What?
Smile Little had to work yesterday, then
Ooh.
filmed a short film for a local film festival last night.
Nice. Well, get to bed. You know, we're going to be wrapping up here anyway. You know? Dude, go sleep. Go sleep. You need your beauty
I
rest.
worked customer service jobs for years. People were horrible back then.
Yep.
Now, they are a completely and utter nightmare.
Yeah.
I have a great manager. I've had beer with him before. Great guy.
See, you're lucky. Hold on to that job. Very rarely. I had one good manager, you know? Well, maybe two. But one was constantly taking drugs, and the other one just basically was a little smarter than everybody else. So it's just like when you would talk to them, if you were somewhat intelligent, he'd be like, all right, you'd be cool with you. And then just be like, everyone else get out of here.
Time. It's time to get some caffeine in your system. You might have had too
The
much,
bar
but
we
nobody
filmed in
listens,
was
so
a
you
bar
buzz.
rescue dream come true. I really didn't feel comfortable being behind the bar. It was so gross. Lol.
It's gross. It's gross. Yeah, but you know, work is work, right? Thank you. An anonymous thank you for the coffee thing. I gotta get coffee. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. Thank you. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't care enough, because here's the thing. Like, I feel like interacting with people, I wouldn't care enough IRL if they're really obnoxious or whatever, and I wouldn't care about whatever business I'm working for that I'm gonna try to, you know, shortchange these people for their unreasonable demands.
I may not be doing what I want to do, but I actually enjoy my job. It's odd.
No, that's good though. Yeah, there you go. But no, generally it's like, what am I gonna do? You know, I demand a free coffee. Okay, I wouldn't care, because it's not coming out of my pocket. What, the managers go, why did you give them a free coffee? Well, here's the thing. They were really obnoxious, and they were going to talk to you anyway, and you were going to give them a free coffee.
I tried to pull a chair out from behind the bar, and the chair was stuck to the tile, and I broke the tile pulling it up. That's how sticky the floor was, not even mentioning the coolers and countertops.
I've worked in rooms like that. That was like your old place. We didn't have time to clean. Kidding me? Thank you. No, dude, I wouldn't even care. That's the thing. Like pre everything, I would be like, come on, man. What are you talking about? Like, I figured returns were unreasonable. I'm like, dude, it's like when I actually cared about the job that I was working for. Now I wouldn't care. I don't think there's any other like retail / service thing that I would be like, I define myself by this place, and so therefore I must defend it. I don't care, because I know they don't care. If I worked at Walmart and somebody wanted to return something that was just completely ridiculous, that wasn't even from the store, sure, I'll take it. I don't care if it's got a Target sticker on it. Whatever, bleep. What's management's going to get on top of me about it? Because management would have folded anyway, because that's what management does. Oh, God. That's what management does. They just fold, bro. Anytime I get an irate customer, yeah, no, it's okay. We'll take it back.
Good customer service will pay dividends in the long run.
But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Like, nobody cares. You know, I wouldn't care. Good customer service. Yeah. Because I wouldn't care. I don't know. That's the good thing. I feel like everyone would enjoy their job a lot more, especially in service areas, if you just don't care. You know? People treat you like garbage. You know you're not garbage, right? Like, if you're working at a restaurant and somebody's just being obnoxious or whatever, it's not you, it's them.
I've lost jobs before, but I think this past one really stung because I worked so hard for years to get to where I was, and now I feel like I'm starting from scratch.
Yeah, but, new beginnings. Oh, you always got to think of new beginnings, Try something different, try something new, put your feelers out there, There's always that weird jarring thing that happens in life where it's like stuff gets upheavaled and you're like, oh my God. We've had it happen numerous times, and it's just like, you got to kind of work with it. You got to roll with it, Hey, you're still putting in applications, you're still working, you keep doing that. You keep working at it. Boom, 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 boom. I want to return this used fruit. Sure. Like, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I demand free bananas. Okay, sure. People would love me. I really think with my I don't care attitude, management probably wouldn't because I'd be giving away so much free stuff. But I think the customers would be like, oh, what happened to the person that was doing customer service here before? They were so nice. They were so helpful. You know? They got fired because they gave you a free stereo because you were whining about the shopping carts being stuck together. Oh, wow. I didn't mean for that to happen. Let me see your manager. Here we go. I would like to burn your store to the ground. Oh, sure. Let me get you some matches. Here we go. I'd be that helpful, yes. Yeah. It's like if anybody, like, you know, if I'm working at a register and somebody robs a place, you think I'm going to defend the money in the register? I'd be like, dude, take everything. Dude, if you want, I'll give you the keys to the cool stuff in the back. You can just go nuts. I don't care. You want some video game consoles? There you go. We just got some PlayStation 5s in there. Go nuts. Graphics cards, whatever you want. I wouldn't care. I would help them carry it out. Yeah, sure. Where's your car? Where are you parked? Where are you parked? Very good. Yeah, I'll just put all these, NVIDIA cards in your trunk. There you go. Okay, good. No, have a good day. Thanks for shopping at Walmart. Yeah. Or thanks for robbing at Walmart. It'd be hilarious. You're supposed to be trained to comply with the robber. Everything in store is insured. Yeah. Hey, that wasn't necessarily the case back in the day. They were like, how could you let him walk off with all that money? What am I going to do? Jump in front of him? Get out of here. Yeah. I would literally load up a shopping cart with stuff and help them out the store. I wouldn't even care. What do you need? You need a flat screen? You think that'll fit in your car? I'll make it fit. Don't worry about it. I could probably get 2 in there. Let's go. Yeah. Just I would make them go on a shopping spree just long enough for the cops to arrive. They'd be like, well, are you serious? I'd be like, yeah, dude. We got graphics cards. We got PlayStations, man. We got even Xboxes. You want all that stuff? Dude, we got some Switches there, the OLED ones, man. I got a TV in your back car. Come on, man. You know what you do? Here's what you do. Go over there, get yourself a hot dog. I'll load up a shopping cart with all cool stuff I think it's going to be good for you, all right? And, just try not to stress about it, okay? All right, I'll be back in about like 10 minutes, okay? And just load up a shopping cart on just stuff and bring it up there and be like, dude, I got you some good stuff. And then I'll start showing them, look at this. And I figured you want some cool sneakers. What are you, like size 11, size 12? What is this? These just came in too. You know any sneakerheads? These are rare, dude. Yeah. Then cops pull up and just start shooting at the place. Sorry, bro. Employer of the year material over here. Yeah, dude, employee. What do I care? You think I'm worried about whether Walmart or Target loses money when the place gets robbed? No, absolutely not. I'd be more worried about a mom and pop store, because even though stuff might be insured, it's like, the recouping cost is more damaging for mom and pop. We become a nation of Melvins with the nation of what? Lumbar as bosses. What? We're living office space. Yeah. We have the good stuff in the back room. Exactly. Come on, dude. We got a new shipment of everything in the back. But make no mistake, if there is an open opportunity to club them in the back of the head with a tire iron, I would do it. No hesitation. No, I'd be that person that's super nice and just very accommodating until they basically get into a false sense of security and be like, oh, dude, you want this? Whack. There you go. All over the floor. Dude, it can change on a dime. Dude, let's see. Hey, what's up, fun pug guy? Hi. Do you think the PlayStation 5 has been out long enough that it's fixed all its problems? I don't even know if it has problems because nobody has it. It's vaporware, man. I think they just put pictures on the internet to say that they had a console. That's dark. What do you mean that's dark? Person's robbing the place? You don't think I'm going to be very super compliant and lull them into false insecurity and then just slap them silly given the opportunity? Absolutely. If they're like, dude, no, I got to get this TV in my car. Here, hold my gun. Okay, boom. Right in the face. Definitely the face. You don't want them walking away and coming after you after that. Dude, you're so dark. I'm calculating. It's a big difference. Let's see. PS5 is great. Yeah, I've seen pictures. I have never seen one in real life. I have never gone out somewhere and be like, they actually have a PlayStation. Never. I have never seen it. I've only seen videos, and I feel like that was all CGI'd. Let's see. I've always believed minimum wage deserves what? Minimum labor. You want loyalty, security, pay for it. Otherwise, people will steal what they want to feel that they're owed. Exactly. Thanks for the follow. What's up? No, that was the whole thing. Minimum wage is just like, what are you expecting? You know? If everyone who employs somebody out there, if you're paying minimum wage, like, what are you expecting? If you just want a revolving door of employees, I mean, you know.
Hello, Jim, Pauline, PG, Dawn, and Chat. Good day and good vibes to all 11 moons. Switched to day shift, so I'll miss Wednesday's frown, but I'll still be able to watch Sunday's smile. I got one off a Best Buy drop, so that was pretty cool.
Hey, nice. Lucky. I didn't get one. There isn't anything on the PS5 I need to play right now anyway, so it's I'm not terribly upset about it. I've only been in this place once then. Yeah. You say if you see a PS5 IRL, you get a free Wish. Yeah. I wish I didn't have to pay for it. PS5 has no problems other than the chip shortage and scalpers. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. What was the problem? Like, all those consoles, like, when they came out, it was just so difficult. Battle Arena Toshiden. Really? No. If you're paying minimum wage, expect minimum effort. Yeah, I've never given maximum effort for minimum wage. Doesn't happen. All right, I've done that for me. Thanks for the follow. No, man, I put maximum effort, 24/7, but that's for me, not for somebody else. Get out of here. Yeah, when is everyone going to get a unified pay raise across the board? And they just supposedly raised the minimum wage, but they're like, oh, you're going to get an extra quarter this year. Oh, wow, quarter, 25 cents. But we raised inflation by like 50 cents. So basically I'm losing money now. Yep. But we gave you a pay raise. Meanwhile, Nintendo throws switches at people's faces. Yeah. Minimum wage was originally enough for your average person to survive without being broke all the time. Yes, it was. Dude, I worked at a record store for minimum wage, and I still had money in my pocket. You know? Bro, it's like, well, what changed, man? You imagine getting a job at Best Buy and still just like you got nothing. But you got to drive there all the time. You got to pay for gas, which is still through the roof, and all this other stuff. It's impossible. You know? All you could do is try to steal your way to, reselling stuff online and hopefully, make enough money to pay rent. It's ridiculous. I don't think it should be up to the government to tell us how little or how much we should make, to be honest. Well, I figure it would be in the best interest of the government to not have poverty-stricken areas in the entire country. Am I wrong on that? I'm not saying everyone should be having a guaranteed wage, but I think a minimum wage in New York compared to a minimum wage in, say, Ohio would be completely different. You know, the cost of living in New York is much more than Ohio, and there should be scales according to that. You know, if somebody says the national minimum wage is now $7. You know what $7 would be in, like, New York? You might as well, you can make more money as a homeless beggar, okay? Quite literally. I'm not even joking, you know? But there's got to be some standards. There definitely needs to be some standards, you know? It's kind of like with healthcare. There's got to be standards, you know? I don't feel like people's income shouldn't determine whether they live. You know what I'm saying? It's a human life that should be at least looked after. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know they, what do you call it? Pursuit of happiness isn't a guarantee, but, they don't have to die in the street either. If states want to impose their wage scales, that's constitutional. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a slippery slope, because then we start talking about states and how they apply their politics. Then it ends up being like, yeah, we already got enough issues with individualized states doing like, well, you can't do this here now. And it's like, oh, here we go. Go.
I think eventually all currency will be digital. All we see are numbers and rarely that much cash that is used in person, so you can't help but question it sometimes.
Yeah. However, if everything goes digital, taxes should be automated. Taxes should be automated at that point. Yeah? Like right now, everyone's just like, dude, how much tips did you make this? You know, that kind of thing. It's all electronic at this point. They should have a complete record of it and just take money out. You know? Just do it that way, you know? What's going to happen to all the accountants? I don't know. I don't want them involved in video games, but the game companies force their hands. I don't know. Will the old 80-year-old people in charge die off? That's when raises happen. No, it won't. Here's the thing, Freddie. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, when the boomers die off, things will get better. No, because boomers get replaced with the new boomers. And if you're a zoomer now, you're going to become a boomer. You don't think so? Because you'll get to that point. It'll happen. You'll be like, well, shouldn't people... Dude, I have met... Hold on.
I'm actually saving up $22,000 in $20 bills to make a down payment on a piece of equipment, and if they refuse, I can open up a lawsuit on them because any form of currency, being digital or physical, must be accepted at all.
Since when? I don't think Walmart's got to take digital currency, does it? Must be accepted at all location businesses and make me... no, that's kind of weird. I don't know. But, no, because here's the thing. Younger people become older people. All right? That's what happens. And I've met some Gen Xers that were like really... Hold on. Thanks. Jimmy, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, there's been some Gen Xers that have been like totally like Rage Against the Machine types.
This is my first time filing taxes. Can you tell me how much I owe? /IRS. No, we can't do that. We know how much you need to pay, but we can't tell you. You need to figure it out.
So you'll penalize you if you get it wrong. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think I'm going to get through my thought here. All right, am I? Thanks for the follow. Gen Xers used to be like Rage Against the Machine types. I have met some of them that turned into curmudgeon-y, like super right-wing nutcases. Or left-wing nutcases. All the wings. And I'm just like, dude, what happened to you? Well, blah, 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 blah. They watched a YouTube video. And it's going to happen to everybody. It happens to everybody. You just got to be mindful because it happens unconsciously. And people are like, well, why does this group of people want all this stuff? I worked for my stuff. Yeah, but circumstances. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. And the whole thing about not becoming, I guess, the boomer mentality is you got to be aware up here. Because it's a slow, steady decline. And before you know it, you're that get off my lawn type, you know? Well, some people should get off my lawn, but you know what I'm saying. But it's a little dicey, you know. Every generation, you know, once they get older, they think the new generation doesn't know what the bleep they're doing, and you know, get reminiscent of ye olden times. Hey, I get reminiscent of ye olden times, but you know what? I'm not going to be stuck in it for the rest of my life, saying, "Oh, I remember when this stuff was good." You know, it's like it was. Meh. Then you go back to it, and you're like, it wasn't really that good. But whatever, it is what it is. You keep pressing forward. You know, just be mindful of your surroundings, mindful of who you are and where you came from, and you know, regardless of whatever status you get it to in life, remember where you came from. You know? No, dude. Even financially, I've had super fluctuations where I've been like, oh, okay, let me look for quarters in my couch so I can get coffee. To like, oh wow, this is cool. I can actually afford a car. To where's that change I had? You know, and it goes up and down all the time, constantly. So it's just like, what am I going to do? Fault somebody for being either A, rich, or B, poor? It's like, wow, why are you that's literally in front of my face. The alert should be behind me. I don't know. Just try not to be super judgy when you get older, I guess. Yeah. And I'm judgy, but I'm just saying. I'm logically judgy. Anyway, something young, heart, older head. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Stay young. I'm honestly already there. Don't be there. Come on. You know? Come on. Everybody's got their Because look, everyone has got the same problems, might be in a different form, but it's still the same problem. Everybody wants to live well, essentially. Yeah, I think when people get older and they get to that point where they're quote unquote living well, they're just like, well, why should I be helping these people? I worked for what I got. Yeah, but you may not even realize that you've probably got a lot of assistance along the way. I mean, how many people here, had to go on unemployment? Yeah. Are you going to fault somebody younger than you for going on unemployment? Oh, they should get a job. Dude, there's just times when, family had to go on welfare because stuff was really bad. Oh, they should get rid of welfare. People should work for a living. No, dude, they're going to end up being homeless and turn into criminals if they don't have that assistance. It's important. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's such a big divide monetarily in this country that I think the dispersal of some wealth would be helpful. Not so much that it would deter people from wanting to be better and being super rich people, because I would like to be super rich people, but it's just like, come on, man, we got to have a little bit of trickle down economics here, a little bit to help people out, livable wage, etc. But there you go. I'm on unemployment right now. See, there you go. System works. I went through a lot, and I don't think anyone should have to go through what I did just to be able to live comfortably. Exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. When you got to go through a lot of crap just to kind of keep things going, it's like. But then older people are just like, because they're set in their ways, they're in a position where they're comfortable, and they just can't understand. Well, why didn't you just do what I did 50 years ago? Because the world was different 50 years ago. Because, dude, if you made If you made like $5 minimum wage in, say, whatever, 80s or 90s or whatever, that's a lot more than what minimum wage now is, considering inflation. So a lot of people are like, dude, you're making $15 an hour. But you know what that translates to? Like $3. Well, America loves criminals. Yeah, we kind of make them on every level. Have you seen the movie Platform on Netflix? That's a great example of trickle down. No, I haven't seen it. Write it down. Thank you, Manny. Unfortunately, I've never been on unemployment, but I think it's something that is needed, definitely. Yeah. Because there's even weird circumstances. I mean, say you work for a Walmart and all of a sudden it explodes or something, You're going to be instantly unemployed, and everybody there is going to be, scrambling for a job. And there may not be job openings locally because all the jobs closed down because Walmart opened. So, my dad used to tell me that he could go out and get a job that same day if he wanted. Me, good luck with that. Yeah, that's the other thing. Just go out and get a job. Yeah, okay, bro. Well, it depends. I feel like a lot of people now do have a lot of, I don't feel like I should be doing that. Like a lot of people don't want to do jobs that they feel is beneath them. And I'm always like, I'll work anywhere. Like, I will work anywhere. Whatever. Janitor, fine. Let's go. I mean, as long as the pay is decent. That's the thing. I have no problem taking a job as long as I'm, oh, well, here's 50 cents. Wait, what? It's weird. The golden age of American economic expansions were 1940s to 50s, where the tax rate for the wealthy Americans was 75%. Wow. Black Dr. Pepper usually what, 419 to 489.
I actually knew people who will not look for a job because they would lose welfare. For that reason, I push for restrictions.
Yeah, I've known plenty of that.
My first job was at Dairy Queen. I was 14 and making $3.75 an hour. I thought I was rich.
I was rich. Well, you probably were, considering everything was a lot cheaper then. It's crazy. Because, dude, okay, see, at $3.75 an hour, I'm going to assume that's around, I don't even know when early 80s? How much was a comic book in the early 80s? Well, like what, 65 cents? Dude, you know how many comics you can get for $3.75? It was amazing. Now you can't even buy a comic for $3.75. It's insane. Yeah, Curve Planet. There's definitely, I've known many people that are like, well, why am I going to go get a job? I would literally make more money just getting welfare. And I get that. But at a certain point, you got to be like, I got to stop just being on a system. But then it's simple math. I don't know if that's logical or just bad. I do have this this fine line where I'm like, yeah, technically I'm making more money on welfare, but I really want to be hindering the system. There's probably somebody else who's going to need it more than I do. You know, that kind of thing. So, I don't know. It's like an each their own kind of thing. But yeah, at some point you got to get a job. You know what I'm saying? 1988, I made $8 an hour. Gas was 97 cents. 97 cents. Oh my God. Insurance was what, number 14 was a check? Read that for comparison. Wow. But if one of the kids gets a job, the rest of the family loses out a bunch of welfare. Oh, yeah, there's that kind of thing, too, where a lot of people just have kids because it's like each new kid is a welfare kickback or something. And I'm like, that's not how that should work. Well, they used to have check-ins on people. Like, back in the day, they would literally check in. If you were getting public assistance, they would check in on you to see what was going on in your life. Now they're just like, you're lucky if you get a phone call once a month. Hey, you been looking for a job? Yeah, the job market's kind of crazy. Yeah, all right, don't worry about it. And they just send you a check. I'm like, what? You know, but now they don't do check-ins. They don't do anything because you can't come in here and look at what I'm doing. Well, you're quite literally just using government money for everything. You know, it's just like, we want to make sure you're trying to better yourself. You ain't the boss of me. So it's like kind of 50-50 there. You know? Tax credit, I've said. You wonder why there are so many little gremlins running around. Yeah, the tax credit. I don't know. I would rather not have the tax credit and not have to worry about an additional life on this planet. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have 0 dependents than 12. Ugh. But then if you got 12 dependents, you don't gotta work. Yeah, but you got 12 kids running around. You're gonna want to school them at some point, right? No. You think any of these kids going to college? No. That one's gonna be on TikTok. That one over there going to be a phone-only fan. And that one probably going to be a big streamer because, you know, they play games a lot. I don't know about the rest of them, but that one's going to got aptitudes.
I should be given a higher tax return amount for not having kids.
Yeah, really. Hey, shouldn't there be a lack of impact on environment tax where if you don't have a kid, you quite literally did not impact the environment for quite literally decades, and they should give you a tax credit for that. I always like, because here's the thing, the natural progress of life is like, people like to get, you know, married, have kids, adopt kids, whatever. Adoption for me, I feel like would be a better option than actually having a kid because, you know, you got one over there, you know, certified pre-owned. You know, and I feel like that would be the best way to approach it because then you're working with what you're upcycling. But to have like bring out a bunch of new kids right now when there's so many, you know, you can help people out, you know, this way there's not yet another 100 years of environment sucking vampires running around, you know, just saying. It'd be nice if like you had to get a license or a permit and a couple of things and maybe a couple of psychological evaluations for both father and mother before we realize. Yeah, I mean, that would be a thing, but then there's that, it's going to get dicey as far as human rights go. You know, people are going to be like, you can't do that. You can't tell people whether they can or can't have a kid. At some point, it may actually come to that environmentally. If you think about it, if the environment gets really, 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 really bad, they are definitely going to be like, all right, do you have a permit for that child? Like, quite literally. Because every new mouth on this planet is a detriment to the entire environment. Clothes, food, schooling, gas, everything you use in your life, you're basically just double that. Yeah.
Just saying hello with a dono.
Health Potion! What's up? How's it going? Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. How you doing? Boom. Thank you. Just for national sales tax or flat tax. I hate all these deductions. Yeah. Adoption is more selfless and living decision than procreation. Yeah, procreation most of the time is just like, oh, I guess we're having a kid. You know, that kind of thing. China used to have. Yeah, they used to do that too, right? It's like selective. But then it would be like if the family didn't have a male child, then the other one was like quite literally, and that's just sad. We're straight into politics. Go.
With the whole abortion problem, I say if it doesn't pose
Now
a
we're
medical
straight
issue,
into
have the
politics.
kid end, you know, it put the kid up for adoption in the freaking pennies ever before you have a kid and have someone else flip the medical bills.
Yeah. See, that's my cutoff point, because then we're getting into like, but now we're done. God. Hydrate. Hydrate. Yeah. I don't think I have any liquids here. I'm out of liquids, chat. Yeah, humans cause a lot of
It's a
traffic.
raid. Destroy the mall
Hey,
with
we got a
kawaii hugs
raid. What's
and
up?
treats.
I don't have a thing for that in this follower only mode, but I appreciate. Thank you. Yeah, we're wrapping up too. I'm literally out of liquids, and I think I'm starving. I think I'm slowly starving. Okay, I have ice cubes that melted. Okay, so that's good. And now they're gone. Sorry for the input. It happens. Bump, 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 bump. If you can hold on for 15 minutes, I'll be parking the stable stream. I can't hold on for 15 minutes. I got a full bladder, and I gotta eat. I'm gonna die. 83. 83 what? But we are wrapping up. We're wrapping up. Been on for 2 hours, 39 minutes. And I'm out of liquid. The popcorn is making me hungry. There is nothing more enticing than the smell of movie popcorn to get you hungry. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. There we go. All right, so who's doing what? If you're streaming, Catman's going to be streaming in like 15 minutes. All right? EB Demon's going to school tomorrow, apparently. So I don't know if they're streaming now. Are you streaming now? Who else is on? Let's see who's on. Phew. Let's see who's else is on, because we got to find what's going on here. Let's see who am I following. And I don't know why it always goes to this screen by default and makes everything look stupid. I don't like it. There we go. Let's go, scroll down. Billions of people, billions of people. Billions of people. What's up? What happened? I didn't even see it because I was on a different screen. Oh, God. What's up? Jimmy, thank you. That's it. Zograd's on. Zograd's on. Zograd's on doing just chatting, so they're talking. If you're still feeling talky-like, Zograd. Even, I want to stream, but I'm taking today off so I can make sure I'm fully recovered. All right, that's actually a good thing. That's a good thing. So we got Zograd. Go.
Have an awesome Sunday, chat.
Awesome
See you all on the other side.
Nice. The other side, which is going to be Zograd's channel. Yeah, I'm trying to rotate streaming raids here, so I don't think we did Zograd. That was what, Eevee last week, and then Pumpkin Potion a week before that. I don't know. No, that was Wednesday. Pumpkin Potion. Yeah. All right, whatever. Zograd's up. Catman's going to be streaming when they stream. Supposedly 15 minutes. So where's my outro music? Come on. I'm so hungry. So dehydrated. I can feel it in my voice. Oh, my voice. Play. 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 I said play. Thank you. Jeez. It's always so weird when things don't work. Go.
Thanks for the stream, PG.
Hey.
Hope you have a great week and
There you
see
go.
you Wednesday, Jim Love.
We shall see. All right, yeah, so we got a Wednesday stream. Dawn is streaming tomorrow and Tuesday. I'm going to be on Wednesday. Steve has got to make an appearance. I feel like he's not pulling his weight, you know? So we got to get Steve out here at some point so he can do things. Maybe play a game or something.
We can chat about everything over on my channel, including politics. Just don't be close-minded. Be streaming about 10 to 15 minutes. I have to get online on my laptop.
Yeah, don't rush it, though. There you go. Everybody be well, stay safe, do something fun that has to do with ice cream. Ratings over at. Go.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang.